saying I'll mute my mic, but if I suddenly stop talking, it's because I'm coughing. I'm not too sick though. So last session, you guys had entered Xanathar's lair. You'd made your way through, working with Null, the Drow, the member of Brekendar. He told you that he'd managed to smuggle a heap of smoke powder into Xanathar's lair. So, Niles and Brenda's and yourselves, you made your way into the lair with the plan to get this smoke powder and position it around the lair in these certain structural weak points. Working with the architect, the engineer that helped build the lair, you guys quickly learned where all the points are and where the smoke powder was. So you rushed to up into the kitchen area, into Niall's office and into his secret smoke powder stash. You grabbed 20 barrels of smoke powder and 20 barrels, and you've started sort of distributing them around the lair. You put one in a crypt, one in a kitchen, one between some support columns, another one in this promenade, and you're currently trying to put one at the top of these stone buttresses in this dome-shaped gladiatorial arena. As you guys have made your way into the arena, you've found a ton of Xanathar guild members standing around on these bleachers, just sort of watching a fight between their champion Umpok and this poor commoner. So Noska Urgrey, one of the Xanathar guild members that you encountered quite a while ago, he's basically organized another fight pit arena battle here, and you've still got two lots of smoke powder to place around the lair. One is here on top of these stone buttresses, and three. One on top of the buttresses. Another one is going to be in Xanathar's room, that room with the purple swirling mist and where his pet goldfish Salgar is kept. And then the other one will be most likely when you guys leave. It's the threshold of the secret door entrance where you guys always come in. As this arena battle has been organized, you guys have split into 4 different groups. Roland and Nox have decided to sit on the bench, and there are about 20 or so Xanathar guild members, goblins, humans, and bugbears standing around or sitting around getting worked up for the fight. And the teams have been introduced. I'll just sort of reiterate them. Dagger, you are with a drow named Raylan or Vrenda, and he is one of the poor drow that has sort of been captured down here, and he just wants to die, basically. You've also got...
me now.
Yeah.
I am more than willing to help him in that.
You got Captain Staggered as well, who is the favorite for a lot of these Xanathar guild members. He's wearing Dagger's favorite Sunday dress. Wait, his last name
Staggered?
Staggett.
Jimmy Staggett!
His new name is Jimmy Staggett.
He's still in the dress.
Yep, he's still wearing the dress. It's a pink polka dot dress, and he's a bit of a master of deception, old Staggett. Brew and Pavel are with this quite an intelligent Urog named Charwal, and Charwal has just sort of told you all that his survival is the most important thing for him, and he'll fight anyone that gets in the way of that. There is a group of brutes. There's a half ogre named Grozg and the champion Minotaur Umpok, as well as a swashbuckler fellow. And there seems to be some sort of communication issue between these 3 creatures. Also, Scamp, you are teamed up with Zaya. She is the twin from the other bard that you guys had encountered in Manshoon's extra-dimensional sanctum. And also Claudio. Claudio, she just seems to be basically a noble who doesn't want to be here and doesn't really look like much of a fighter. She's an elven Waterdeepian noble. But Zia, she has told you, yeah, she's actually a spy for the Xanatharim, and she is quite excited to learn of your plan to bring down the entire lair, and she may be able to help you. Of course, you didn't tell her that you murdered her sister and all of her associates. So
it didn't come up.
Yeah, the topic never arose.
Imagine that.
Now stop the time.
Alright, so Noska, we ended the session with Noska basically yelling out that the battle is going to begin. He stands up on this dome-shaped riser towards the southeast section of the fight pit. The ground itself, it has like a drain in the floor where there's just like smattered blood, some fresh, some stained brown and old on the tiles, and then there are these buttresses that basically extend from the walls, which are the roof itself is 30 feet high in this area, and the buttresses start at about 15 feet, and they sort of just arch up, and there is like a good gap in between like the roof and the arches until they meet at the center point at the top. You want to get one of these smoke powder kegs on top of that buttress somehow. Alright, so Noska, he just sort of, well, he doesn't put his hands together because he doesn't have two hands, but he does put one hand to his mouth. He sort of cups it, and he sort of just yells, "Alright, are you ready? Let's get ready to rumble!" And the crowd starts to go wild. All the Xanathar Guild members cheer. And it begins. Everyone draws their weapons. You see Groz and Umpok move to the side. I'm going to roll initiative for all the combatants. Nox, Roland, and one initiative for all the crowd to see how they react. Alright. Dagger, you're up first. The drow just looks up at you. Please, do it quick.
Are you on mute?
Are you there, Dagger? Do we lose her? Dagger.
I don't know, but I saw her ping the drow.
She spoke a second ago. Yeah, she pinged it. That's usually enough to kill someone, I think.
Oh, yeah.
That's a hit.
And she'll get sneak damage too.
I don't know if you can hear us, Dagger.
I like this music.
It's very Ben-Hur.
Yeah.
Let me just message her on Discord.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah.
you.
There you are.
Okay. I'm stabbing the drow.
Yep, that is a hit. Did you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
I couldn't hear you when you couldn't hear me, though. I was like, okay, I'll fix it after I stab you the drow.
Okay. Alright, he just sort of looks up at you, Dagger, and he sort of nods at you. Please, do it now. And you just draw the rapier straight into him. And he just dies, hits the ground, dead.
Well, he asked for it, I guess.
That's actually really low sneak attack damage too, compared to.
Yeah, so it's crappy damage.
He allows himself to be surprised that you get a crit too. And he just sort of,
Shuts his eye.
just as he's dying, he just sort of says, "At last, I shall return to Loth."
But Scamp.
Scamp? Scamp's over here.
Come along, Jimmy.
Alright, he just, he's like, oh yeah, you guys just can like use whatever weapons you want.
Oh, sweet.
I think I said that you had to pick, but yeah, you can just use like whatever you want. It's just turned to a free-for-all. The captain just sort of, the drow has a, he just has a short sword on him, and Captain Staggart just like goes for that short sword because he's like completely unarmed. Alright, Pavel.
Alright, so as my first turn of action, like I said I was gonna do, hopefully I didn't miss anything, but yeah. So, let's see, what can I do from here? Actually, I'll move a bit, so. Okay, from right here, can I throw the meat pie I got, the cudgel's meat pie I got from that goblin into this swashbuckler's face?
Okay. Make a, Nox and roll and missing. Oh yeah, you guys can roll yourselves initiative too. Yeah, Pavel, you can make an improvised weapon attack with the pie.
Dexterity or strength?
It's a ranged attack, so either one, dexterity or strength.
Or dexterity. I'm good. Better with dexterity. I don't know why.
I'll bump you down to 20 there, Roland. And go after
Okay.
Pavel. Alright, that hits, and it does 1 damage plus your dex mod.
Oh, 4 damage. Damn, I threw that pie hard.
Alright, yeah, you throw it, and it's like, it's kind of, it's like a bit hot, and it just like splatters on his face, and he sort of whelps a little bit, as they're still sort of organizing their battle tactics. He just sort of wipes the meat off his face, and you see like this eyeball just mixed in with the gravy and the meat, and it just sort of drops down onto the ground. And then he draws a rapier and points it at you. You, sir, have made a mistake.
After I threw at him, I just say ha, and I don't know what else I can do. Technically, I took an attack action. I guess I could shoot him with a pistol if I wanted to. So, not to get a little more serious, I'll just use a bonus action to shoot him with a pistol.
That's a serious escalation.
Serious escalation. Throwing pie, then shoot.
Alright, that's a hit. Alright, you take a shot and it just sort of hits him in the leg. So hops around a little bit.
The classic pie pistol combo.
Yeah. Distract him and shoot him.
Alright, Roland, you find yourself up on the bleachers here, watching the fight.
Yeah. I think for now, I'm going to just kind of stand up, power chord, and I'll bonus action. It's not necessarily a spell, so I don't think any of these guys would really understand what I'm doing, but I'm gonna Mantle of Inspiration for Jimmy Staggart, Pavel, and Dagger and Scamp. So all of my allies within the arena.
Alright, Roland, you stand up and start sort of clapping, and you have this majestic appearance, and even some of the bugbears and humans that are near you, they take note of you, and as Dagger has sort of driven that rapier straight through the drow straight off the bat, They seem to really like that, and the crowd cheers. Oh, betrayal! Our favorites! And they sort of just join in, you sort of provoke them into bursting into a roar of cheers.
As for action, I don't really know. Yes, he was. So I don't know who wants to move, if anybody wants to move.
If I
Head
may,
there.
I would actually move. Is this thing climbable?
It's a set of stairs.
She's gonna climb up there to... Okay.
Good. Then I will definitely.
You start moving towards there, and Noska sort of yells at you, "Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you step out of the arena, you lose!"
He lost.
Alright, we have a forfeiter! And people just sort of boo. Boo! And they start throwing like crusts of pies in your direction, Brew.
Man. Roland is going to, do nothing with, dodge, I guess, just in case shit goes down in between my turn
Okay.
and the next, so.
Brew.
It's about to go down.
Noska, you're like a floating turd in a hot tub. You keep popping up at the wrong times.
What the bloody hell are you talking about?
You don't remember us? Damn, you're as stupid as you are ugly.
Wait a second. It's you!
Bonus action rage.
Whoa.
And I would like to shove him.
Back or prone?
Back into the arena.
Alright, give us athletics. Alright, you just
Yeah.
pick him up with one hand, Brew, and just like effortlessly just toss him back, and he just sort of tumbles into the arena. And when that happens, he sort of looks around, and some nearby combatants, they give him quite an evil glare, and the crowd, they cheer. Ah, I didn't know you were going to be in the fight too, Noska! Yeah, go, Noska! And Noska holds up his hand. Wait! His voice is just drowned out by the cheers.
Brew will move on up to him now. And grapple him.
Oh man.
Alright, he is like well and truly grappled. He's got no chance to resist that. You grab onto his hook arm.
Perfect. And I guess that was a 15. With the last bit of movement I have, I'll just move him down beside my new comrade here. That Uruk guy. I'm not sure if I caught his name.
Charwal.
Charwal. Hey, I'll hold him. You hit him.
Yes, that is a good strategy. Alright, Claudio. She just sort of panics. I don't want to be here! I don't want to be here! And she like just makes a run for it. And she panics and she tries to jump up onto the bleachers. And she just struggles. And she can't even make it up onto the first one. It's only like a 4-foot height, but she just attempts to clamber up. And then dodges as she sort of turns her back towards it. She looks up at you, Roland. Help me! My elven brother.
Is she speaking in Elvish?
No, she speaks in common.
Oh, I was about to say, I can't understand you.
Alright. Umpak grunts. He snorts from his nostrils, and he's wielding this bloodied great axe, still fresh with blood from his previous victim. And he does reckless attack. He just tilts his head down, and he rushes Pavel and attempts to gore him. Sorry, I had to take it off. Whisper. All set to whisper for some reason. Alright, Pavel, that misses you. As he gets to you, he sort of stops and then he tips his head up and tries to impale you with a horn, but the attack misses. And he ends his turn there.
Toro, Toro, Toro.
That just really pisses him off when you do that.
He finds that racially insensitive.
Right. Captain Heistus just sort of moves here, and he just sort of moves left and right, and he confronts the swashbuckler. Easy now. Easy. Come on. And he readies the short sword. The crowd, they are just absolutely loving it, and they just let out a loud roar. Alright, Groz. He looks a little bit confused, and he just starts yelling at the Minotaur. Hey! What we meant to do with plan? Oh. And then he sees the crowd throwing the pie crusts, and he starts to try to catch some. Oh, food for energy! He catches a few bits of the pie crust and he shoves them into his mouth. And then he sees Captain Staggett. Ho ho, you small. And the half ogre, he has just a large spear in his hand, a javelin, and he just comes in and tries to stab Captain Staggett. Staggett uses readied action and lunges with a short sword, misses Groz, and the half ogre misses him as well.
Oh, man.
Alright, this swashbuckler, he skirts around Groz and he moves in at you, Pavel, and he comes around behind you with his rapier drawn. He points it at you. Ah, think you could get away. I've got you, you scallywag. And he dashed to get over there. Nox.
Would it be safe to say that the three gentlemen next to me are fairly engaged with the fight?
Yeah, everyone is just focused on this fight.
Just because I feel like causing some mischief. What is... Oh, it's only 10 feet. So this bugbear... this bugbear, I'm going to use prestidigitation to create... have him soil his pants. Or soil pants.
Okay. He cast prestidigitation on the bugbear, and then he sort of looks around. And then he just sort of turns to the other bugbear and says something to him in Goblin. And they just start, and he lifts up his loincloth and they both start looking down it.
That will be my turn.
Alright, Zia, she tries to avoid the fray, and she comes up next to you, Scamp. Listen, if this all goes to shit,
Yep.
remember this. I've been in the Xanathar lair for a while now. There is a secret entrance to Xanathar's room. If you need to get there, remember that. And then she just turns to the crowd. Who wants to see some explosions? And the crowd start to cheer. And then she just sort of steps forward here, one more square, and she claps her hands together, and she does a shatter on Groz and Captain Staggett at 2nd level.
And Captain.
Look, you're not allowed to kill Jimmy. That's my job.
I did tell her not to kill him.
She just sort of whispers to you, Scamp, I can't threaten my cover. Just be thankful I'm not doing it on you. And then poof, you just see Captain Staggett just launched, and he makes a con save. It whispered the damage. Alright, he is sort of launched back a little bit. His dress is frayed. He's a bit rattled, but he's still standing. And Groz, he just sort of barely budges. And then Zia looks up a little bit, sort of unexpectedly shocked that they're still standing. It was her! And points at Scamp. And tries to taunt Groz as a bonus action. Groz makes a charisma save. And he just sort of snarls, Me not dumb did! It was you that do the big magic! And he calls Zia out. Alright, Noska. He just sort of starts yelling to the crowd. Hey, this isn't meant to be happening! It's a traitor! We have traitors! But his voice, it just gets drowned out by the crowd cheering. And he just has like a truncheon in his hand, like a club basically, a blackjack. And he just like swings it at you, bro. And it terribly misses. He makes another attack. And it just misses as well. It's just like boom, boom, bouncing off of you. Doing no damage. Ends his turn there. Scamp.
I am going to shapeshift into a flying snake. And then, I should have asked this before saying I shapeshift. Does the pillar that's in the center of the room that we have to set stuff on top of look like the top could hold a person?
A person? The buttress? Yeah, you could
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically like a bit of an archway, like a bridge almost that arches upwards, and yeah, someone could easily climb up there.
I want to fly up there as the flying snake, and then I want to use my bonus action to unshapeshift while I'm in a safe spot, so I can set down the smoke powder stuff on the top.
Okay. Flying snake, I think it's got like 60 feet of movement, so you've easily got enough. Alright, you just vanish into a flying snake, and Zia, she sort of smiles. I knew it. They're Zentarum agents, she sort of says. But the crowd, like, they're so focused on sort of the other fighting, no one really notices you sort of slip away up there, Scamp. But you will need to actually make a stealth check as the flying snake. It is possible that some people may see you.
Oh no.
Alright, as you're flying up there, Scamp, there's like a couple of lanterns dangling around. Sort of illuminating this corridor, and you sort of bump into one of the lanterns, and it causes the lantern to sort of sway side to side, and light flickers all over the stadium, and it catches most people's attention, and they start pointing up at you, Scamp, and you're like 30 feet in the air. You turn back into Scamp, and you're like up on one of the buttresses now, and make an acrobatics check. You need to like cling on to the buttress. It's not too difficult. You're like 30 feet overhead or 25 feet overhead. Alright, you cling onto it, and you've got this like keg of smoke powder just in your hand. If you dropped it right now, it would not be nice. Well, actually, it would be pretty funny, but yeah, at least you wouldn't get
Funny,
that.
yes. Nice, no. No, alerting everybody, I'm not stealthy, so that was to be expected. Can I get to where I could set it up there, or is that going to be like a next turn thing?
Yeah, to secure it safely, like if you just put it, actually up the top of the buttresses, there's a flat surface, and they're not very big kegs, so yeah, you can just put a couple of kegs up there on this turn.
I only have the one.
One?
Because
Okay.
we only passed off one to me, so I'll set it up there.
Alright, you're looking at these buttresses, and you're not sure if one is actually going to cut it. They're
Probably
pretty
not.
sturdy.
But we'll get one up there for now, and then I'm gonna let go. Because I don't want people firing at me and accidentally hitting it.
You just drop. You slip and you fall 30 feet, and people start sort of just laughing at that. You land prone and take 14 bludgeoning damage. People throw some bits of pie at you. And some of the bugbears, one of the bugbears tries to like scoop up some poop from the other bugbear and throw it at you, but he's just he's just sort of rummaging around in there, but not getting any poop. And it's just like you just like see one of the bugbears with his hands down the other bugbear's loincloth, and the human next to the bugbears like looks at them weird and sort of takes a step away from them.
Alright. We're good.
Classic drop to the ground move. I love it.
Alright, Charwal here is armed with a great axe and he smiles. Ha! Such sweet irony. That my captor is in front of me now, begging for his life. And what did you give me? Apart from a beating in my cell. Prepare to die. He raises a great axe and he starts swinging. This guy's on Whisper too. Alright, he actually hits with the first attack and he makes another attack and he just starts hacking into Noska. Noska is quite badly injured and he just sort of cries out in pain. Dagger.
These guys need to learn that only I can kill the Jimmies. I'm going to come here and attack him.
That's a hit.
Give me good damage.
Alright, just as Staggett sort of braces for the orc to just jam that javelin through him, he just sort of stops and there's a smatter of blood that just washes over him. And he sort of, through his hands, he opens one eye and looks, and you've actually got the rapier just like through one of the half-ogre's ears and out the other one, like straight through his head.
Yes!
Oh my god.
And then he sort of turns to Umpok just before he collapses. This part of plan? And then he just falls onto the ground dead.
I'll come back up here and I'll look at the swashbuckler and go, Scallywag, what century are you from?
I'll have you know that's a very appropriate insult. Pavel.
Pavel takes out his own rapier into the swashbuckler and goes, "On guard!"
On guard.
Before doing so, takes up his pistol and shoots Umpak. You gotta get it in there, you know.
That's a hit. Alright, you shoot Umpok straight in the chest and the bullet sort of basically bounces off and just sort of splits his skin slightly.
And then, like I said, on guard, so rapier to the swashbuckler.
Alright, he goes into a vicious melee and he easily parries off a 13. Ha!
I see that he parries off the 13 and just point my gun at him and shoot him at a bonus action.
And he just, using his rapier, he just sort of hits the pistol off into a to the side, and you just shoot the wall here.
Aha! So you're not a opponent to be trifled with.
You have a lot to learn about the art of swordplay. Roland.
Almost everything I do is flashy. I can't think of anything like I'm like surreptitiously do. I don't. I'll just the guy that's I'll do Umpok. Seems like a safe bet. Just like, you suck! Get out of the ring! Just viciously mock him.
He snorts as he looks up at you, and he just throws his head side to side, and just sort of shakes it out of it.
That's pretty much all I'm gonna be doing this round. If the shit goes down this round, though, the one fireballs is coming out.
Brew.
Yeah, despite being all ragey and everything, it's like there's sort of the eye of the storm here, and Brew is almost just kind of calmly talking to to Butthead here, Nazca. He's like, isn't it funny just how that works out? Just here you are, you had some prisoners and you threw them in an arena, and now you're in the arena. It's just funny the way things work out.
He just his eyes widen as he looks at you, and then he just starts yelling out, "Squid Face McGee! Squid Face McGee! Squid Face McGee!" really loudly. And Nox, when you look over to the side, you see the suit of armor that was nestled in the alcove to your east. It comes alive and it starts moving towards the arena.
Oh man!
Seems to.
Oh, it's an animated armor.
Yes.
Or is it just a guy in armor and I just can't see who it is yet?
Could be either one. But it seemed to have activated when he said "Squid Face McGee." It's just clambering on into the arena.
Well, there's my answer. So.
Well, now it seems you're calling in your bouncer, and we just can't have that. And I'll attempt to shove him pro.
Yeah, he's prone.
Alright, you grab him, Brew, and sort of shove him to the ground, and then he sort of one-ups you. Ha ha! He hits a clip on his claw arm, and it just comes off. And then you just whack him across the face with it and knock him to the ground. He thought he was going to escape. You just knock him straight to the floor with it.
I have a new shield since we met last time, and I'll go ahead and recklessly swing last word.
Wait! I can get you whatever you want! Do you want an audience with Xanathar? That hits.
Maybe I'll try to knock him out.
Okay.
If that's...
Alright, you just bash him across the face and he's just out cold. And all the guild members, they start clapping and cheering.
And I will let him go, and then shimmy on over next to this. Yeah. Hey guys, you want to fight?
Umpok looks at you. Alright, Claudio. She, again, desperately tries to climb up onto the bleachers, but she just can't even make it up. And she just, again, looks up at you, Roland. Please, help me. I don't deserve this.
Lady, I recommend you hide in the corner.
She does exactly that. She just goes in the corner and dodges. Cries.
Says, "Don't worry, madam. I'll save you. Don't worry. On guard."
Alright, this animated armor just starts clambering on down the hallway, and it's sort of coming for you, Nox. Well, not for you, but it's coming towards you. And then it tries to like push past you. You can block it or just let it go by.
I have no reason to block it. I don't know what's going on. I'm innocent in everything.
Alright, you let it go by, and then it just pushes past you, pushes past Roland, and then just jumps down onto the ground here. And the noble woman just screams. And then the animated armor takes a dash action and runs all the way over to Brew. Alright, Unpop turns to you, Brew. He roars and he takes a reckless attack at you. And he hits. Only a small injury though, for 4 slashing damage.
Brew just grins at him. Nice one.
Staggered, he sort of jumps up on the half ogre and places a foot on his chest and then just starts waving to the crowd. Yes! Yes! Let's make some noise! And all of the Xanathar guild members are like blowing him kisses and throwing him some flowers.
Well, I'll say one thing for the new Jimmy. He is a showman.
I like the new Jimmy better than the old Jimmy. I found an upgrade.
Alright, the crowd just seem like absolutely just they are loving this fight and they just continue to roar and like throwing some fruits and one of them sort of yells out, "Oh lady, you deserve the stuffed Xanathar doll!" And you do remember Noska offering this like stuffed beholder doll as a prize. It's also a trophy. Alright, meanwhile, the swashbuckler.
Dead?
Noska, he's unconscious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Brew knocked him out. Alright, the swashbuckler, as you come up on him, Brew sort of scrunches his nose up. I do say that odor is absurd! And he uses light-footed to disengage as a bonus action. Ha!
Aw.
Come and fight me. Mano on mano. And he attacks you, Pavel, using his rapier. Oh man, he's on Whisper too. His first attack is a 9. It's a miss. And he makes a second attack at you, Pavel. And he just sort of plucks you for 5 piercing damage. And he just has like this sort of suave looking stance with one of his hands on his hips. Classic sort of dueling stance. And just as you think he's like quite a honorable, tactical, well-disciplined fighter, at the last second, that hand on his hip, he like pulls a dagger from his boot and he tries to stab you with it. But you dodge it. Nox.
Oh man, I want to do big things, but I also don't want to start the party early. You know what? Because Roland's putting on such good performance, I'll again use prestidigitation to create kind of like fireworks style backdrop.
All right, you do a few special effects around the area.
Lasers!
Lasers? Okay.
Laser flare.
Alright, do some lasers around the area. And you look at the 2 bugbears and they're still just looking down one of their other one's loincloths. And they're pointing and talking. One of them shrugs his shoulders. And for some reason he's still got his hands down the other one's loincloth.
Bugbear's gone wild.
Bugbear's gone wild.
I don't need to see this.
I remember that book.
Yes, I think we have a book about that.
All
We
right.
did it somewhere.
It
back
wasn't
out.
about this particular
Situation, yeah.
All right. Zia helps you up onto your feet, Scamp, and just sort of notes. I see what you did there. Yes, you're gonna blow the place to smithereens. Well, is it
Tell you
done?
that.
Should we get out of
No.
here?
It's not done yet. We still have more we need to place around the area.
Oh, you need to do it unseen. Don't mind me. I'm gonna make you vanish now. And she casts Invis on you, Scamp. Get it done quickly. I'll meet you around to the south. You know, where Xanathar's room is. I'll show you the secret entrance so we can get the hell out of here. Just need to slip away from the crowd. Oops. And makes you invis. And then she sort of looks around and she's gonna edge sort of towards the bleachers over here. She smiles at the swashbuckler and then she sort of looks at him and just sort of taunts him. Oh, look at me, I'm so fancy. And as a bonus action, she taunts the swashbuckler. Makes a charisma save. But he just grits his teeth and then she just gives him a smile. She doesn't move out of his reach though. Scam.
Do I know if Wild Shape would break invisibility?
No, it's not an attack or a spell, so it won't break invisibility.
I don't know if this will work. I'm gonna Wild Shape back into a flying snake. And then I'm gonna go over to Roland. And I'm gonna like hiss in his ear a little bit, and I'm gonna pull at the bag of holding and see if maybe he can get the picture of what I'm trying to communicate while I'm invisible.
Alright, Roland can make an insight check. Alright, Roland, you're like not sure what's going on. A 13, you're just like hearing some hissing in your ear, and you did see Scamp turn invisible. How do you react?
Okay, so I saw her turn invisible. But 13's not enough to really understand, so...
Well, yeah, you see her transform into a flying snake.
Okay.
I think you'd have 13, yeah, you'd have a rough idea of what's going on here. You're not gonna, like, probably know that she's got, like, a bag of holding out or anything, but you think that she probably wants one of those kegs.
Yeah.
I just want to be. I don't have a bag of holding, so I want to be tugging at Roland's bag of holding.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Roland just whispers, I understand. One moment.
So I'll chill by his side, I guess, until I can obtain a powder keg thing.
You could, like, also, like, coil around his arm or something.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay. Charwell moves towards Staggett. Fool, this battle is not over yet. The key to survival is to eliminate the weakest first, and that is you. And Staggett uses ready to action to just lunge at the Orog. That's a miss.
Damn it, Saget.
And the Orog just comes in with his great axe and just hits Staggett once. Staggett's like unarmored, and he's not actually quick enough to dodge an 11. He falls to the ground with that first attack, and then Charwell just chomps him again, and Staggett fails 2 death saving throws. And then Charwell sort of backs up a little bit, trying to stay out of the fray. And some of the nearby crowd members, boo! Get in that fight, or otherwise we're gonna hang you up to dry.
him.
I do say we're trying to have a fair fight here, woman.
Ooh.
I
I didn't mean to hit it twice,
First
but
one.
my crit was
It's like, right. Right, you just sort of put your rapier forward and just like pluck out one of his eyeballs. Ah! He just falls to the ground dead.
Your
You hear
mistake was
Roland-
thinking I did a fair fight.
You hear Roland like
Oh.
above you. Holy shit, Dagger!
Jesus!
And
Jesus, Dagger!
the crowd just absolutely roars. Did you see that? She plucked out his eyeball. Oh! The goblin is like, tasty! And the goblin's
That's
like
three
clapping,
steps.
wants you to like throw the eyeball up to him, Dagger.
I'll flick
Gimme,
it up
gimme.
there off of my rapier.
Alright, the goblin and another goblin, they both dive for it. And they just like butt heads and they start scrambling over the eyeball.
That's 3 stabs, 3 kills.
Pavel,
First of all, Pavel's in shock at what he just saw as he was about to.
Fear the dagger.
He's about to fence this guy, and all of a sudden his eye gets plucked out of.
The Baba Yaga
out
is
of the
coming.
quick. He's in shock, so just spins around. He was gonna slash, but just drops the rapier, and just shoots Puck like as many times as he can.
alright, you have
So-
advantage. That hits. Alright, you shoot him once. Again, the bullet sort of just only pierces him slightly.
Again.
It's another hit. Alright, you sort of shoot him again, and he's still barely budging.
One more time for good effort. Oh, I might have did 2. Sorry about that. Damn it.
26
So
is
it's
a
19.
hit.
Okay, 26. Wait, oh yeah, the first one. Gotcha.
Alright, you sort of shoot up and it like cracks one of his horns slightly. He lets out a loud snarl.
Wait, yes.
Roland.
So for my action, I'm going to slip out one of the kegs of smoke powder and just kind of set it down like at my feet. So it is out of the bag.
Okay.
Bonus action.
One of the like the guys next to you sort of are you trying to do that like really discreetly?
Yes.
Alright, make a sleight of hand check. There is a dude like right next to you. He doesn't see it, he's just clapping. Oh, eyeball!
And then I'm gonna bonus action healing word on new Jimmy.
You Jimmy.
God, I don't want him to die. I mean, we did rescue him. I don't want him to just die down here.
That's canon now. His name is New Jimmy.
So I'll play a
New Jimmy staggered.
major chord on the guitar.
Alright, he starts
You
to
can do
stir.
it, stag it.
Oh!
Get over here.
I don't know when. Okay, his turn is thankfully before the the Orogs, so we'll see how that.
Brew.
Yeah, Brew is actually kind of enraged by that tactic of going after the weaker there, and he bellows at the Urok. His name he still forgets. Hey, that ain't a fair fight. Pick on someone your own size. And comes scrambling over there, presumably provoking and whatnots.
Alright, the Minotaur and the armor, they both take a swing. First of all, Umpuck. He has advantage due to reckless attack. He takes a swing and clings off your shield.
Oh, that's big damage.
Minotaurs, they swing hard. The animated arm also just sort of tries to tackle into you, and it's a miss.
And then with C guy here, I will get reckless myself and swing at him with less.
Okay. It's a hit. Alright, you come over and he sort of snarls at you. Fool! We are on the same side. Have you no honor? And you sort of just bash him across the face. He's quite hardy though. He spits out blood on the ground.
Okay. Use a bonus action to attempt to grapple.
He actually, with a surge of energy, just managed to actually push you back. Pah! Fool! You're lowering our chances of survival.
Yeah, honor. I used to be a pirate. I have my own honor. And I'll use my other attack action to attempt to again.
You are a fool! Think about this!
You know, I've been called worse. You're like an Odiug's butt smell.
Alright, you just grab onto his shoulder. Unhand me, you wretch!
With the 10 feet of movement I have left, could I get him away from New?
Yeah. You
Alright,
move
I'll
him
do that.
1 square away.
I'll move him like.
Oh, that would be 2 squares. Oh no, wait. What were you? There. Okay.
I was
Push him up over here.
Yeah.
Okay. And he just sort of struggles a little bit. Ah, you'd think this slippery oil that coats you would make it easy to escape your grip. Alright, finally, Claudio, she just like climbs straight up. Just adrenaline kicks in, she leaps up. Ah! And she just sort of runs, just sprints away, just escaping.
Well, you might not want to go by yourself. Oh, all right.
A nearby goblin is busy wrestling with the other one, but one of the crowd, he sort of sees her and he sort of points, hey, one of them's getting away, and it looks like they may chase her down. The animated armor, he just pursues you, Brew, and he runs over, just stepping over the body of the half ogre and tries to slam into you. It hits you for 1 bludgeoning damage, shoulder charges you again, and misses. Ompak just roars. And he actually backs up away from you, Pavel. And then he tilts his head down. And then he rushes you. Recklessly. Tries to gore you. But you just dodge out of the way at the last second.
Toro.
Staggett just sort of gets to his feet. Oh, help me! And he stands up, he grabs that short sword, and then he attacks the animated armor.
Jimmy is too brave for his own good.
And it just sort of stabs into the armor a little bit.
Jimmy has a death wish.
Alright. The crowd, most of them are focused on the fight. The bugbears now, like, one of them pushes the other one. Hey, what you grabbing there? You do it! Hey! And they start pushing each other. The goblins are also in a bit of a scrap. They're wrestling around over the eyeball. And there's a little bit of a riot starting to break out in the crowd. This guy, though, he takes out a light crossbow and he tries to shoot down Claudio, who's escaping. And Nox, you can choose to impose disadvantage if you want to get up in his face.
I just want to act a little drunk and like lean back and like sway my hands like nah, yeah, kind of acting like an idiot.
All right, make a performance check. You sort of just sway over and knock his arm, and he takes a shot at disadvantage. And the Claudia is able to just dodge that. She jumps to the side. You idiot! Come back here! And then he just rushes, chasing after her. So calling you an idiot and then running past you knocks. Provokes from you if you wanted to do anything.
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh, it's my turn now.
It is.
I just call over to Roland and say, Roland, I think this party is done. It's time for some real fireworks. And I'm gonna cast Lightning Bolt directly in front of me.
Alright, all the crowd are just like completely none the wiser. They're just clapping. Yeah! Arguing. Or fighting over an eyeball or pushing each other. And out of nowhere, you just point your hand in their direction and just let loose a lightning bolt. They all just sort of start to see the lightning bolt charge up, and they try to jump for safety, brace for cover, and the lightning bolt just kills every single goblin and human and leaves the bugbears just reeling in pain and sort of sizzling. And then they start to look over at you in like bewilderment. Basically, all hell just breaks loose now.
Yeah. I just smile and wink.
Wow.
Alright.
Alright. Zia looks
Time to
up.
get started, I suppose.
Now that's what I call a performance. And
Better than yours.
she is going to try and use this opportunity to escape now. And she tries to climb up onto the bleachers. And she gets straight up and sort of, pardon me, coming through. She climbs up here and she just slips away, running towards this bandit. And as a bonus action, she's going to she won't actually do anything as a bonus action. Scamp.
I'm gonna grab the powder keg thing and I'm gonna take it up to the top of the buttress and set it down.
Okay. What's your strength score, Scamp? 4.
We don't want to talk about it.
God.
It's enough to carry the little keg.
Oh, okay.
Alright, you wrap. You coil your tail around the keg, and you make your way up to the buttress to set it down. Are you staying in snake form or going to scamp form?
I'm staying in snake form since I'm invisible.
Okay. Alright. Make a sleight of hand check as a flying snake.
That's just dex, right?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Alright, you put it down, Scamp, and it's like you sort of let go of it and it starts to tilt and almost fall straight down, but you quickly grab it with a wing and just push it back up and set it flat on the top of the buttress.
You see Roland going like he's getting ready for an explosion.
Scamp is just casually wondering why she's the person doing this out of anybody else in the party.
Well, you can fly at the moment, so that helps.
Right, it's more the clumsy thing. Did that take my action?
Yeah. Grabbing it, setting it down, it would be an action. It's like sort of interacting with two objects.
Well, I'll just chill here very protectively for a moment since I'm invisible anyway.
Okay, yeah, the keg itself becomes visible when you let go of it, but at this stage, like, no one is looking up to the roof. It's just absolute
That was
chaos.
the idea.
Charwall just yells at you, "Unhand me, fool!"
No.
And then he just
No.
tries to like break your grapple, Brew. Make an athletics check.
Hey Sam, as a side note, my lightning bolt should have had an extra 5 because I deal bonus my charisma mod damage when I deal lightning damage.
Oh yes. Okay. In that case, the two closer bugbears, they die with their hands down each other's pants.
You ruined the blossoming love, Knox.
But they died happy.
Alright, the Odrog tries to like free himself of your grip, and he's like, his arm starts to like sort of pop out because you're just holding onto it so tight, and then he just stops. Oh, and that's his turn done. There's no way he's beating a 31. Dagger. Ha! Fool! Now I have an ally. Woman, help me! And we will escape here with our lives. That hits.
He's really dumb.
Woman, why is the rapier through my chest? What is happening? And you hit him straight in the chest, and he sort of looks down. What have you done? And
You ruined my streak!
he's still alive. Barely. I feel cold.
Just die!
Never. Pavel.
A lot of things have happened. Electrical. Pavel smiles, knowing stuff has happened. Other stuff. Sees Dagger run over there and stab the other guy. Says his mind, "Oh no!" and picks up the rapier off the floor and runs over there.
Alright, Umpok is going to swing at you with his great axe, Pavel. And he hits you for 19 slashing with an opportunity.
Does he have a reaction? Oh, he does. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, he had his reaction.
Alright, with the rapier, I use the blunt to the bottom end of it and just says, "Sorry, man, it's for your own good, trust me," and just start beating him with it.
3-on-1. I never thought I would die with such a dishonorable fight. That hits.
Non-lethal damage. I don't want to kill him.
The pointy end. The
Bash
pointy
him
end,
over
Pavel.
the face and just knocked him straight to the ground.
I then point my pistol at Umpuk again and just start like letting loose with whatever I have left.
Alright, you have advantage. That hits. Alright, you shoot him again, and just sort of flinches off to the side.
And then with my bonus action.
And that's a hit. Alright, you shoot him again, and now he starts to sort of stagger a little bit and sort of falls to one knee. But then he stands back up, and blood is just trailing down his body. He still just lets out a snort and a roar.
Jesus, I've peppered you with bullets. Why haven't you gone down?
Just yells at you in abyssal.
Let's see. What do? Let's not really a whole lot of good stuff I can do. So I'm just going to put a shatter right on top of old Mr. Umplak. Just a regular base level shatter. Oh, that's a good second level shatter.
Let's say, wow. Somewhere the force is strong with you tonight.
Alright, you drop a shatter on him and it just explodes in his face. And half his face is blown off, revealing bone, and one of his horns is completely ripped off, and he is still standing.
that son of a bitch. I don't have to show off in front of her. If she's anything like her sister, she's no good. She's not
I
a very
figure
good
that's why
bard.
you have to do the show off.
Yeah, as right now, I don't really think I'm gonna have any bonus actions here. So, yeah, that's my turn. I'll see what this bandit does. This was standing right next to me.
Brew.
Yeah. I'll rush over at that Minotaur. Because,
Take him out.
I don't know. Don't want to see him come swinging.
I like how the animated armor is coming after Brew this whole time, and Brew is just ignoring him.
It tries to hit you, Brew, and you just like shove it off to the side.
Just get out of here.
Nonchalantly, just push it away.
I'm actually this guy looks pretty hurt. I'll just swing last word at him. I'm gonna try to knock him out. And I'll be reckless about it.
Reckless? Okay. That hits. And you just finally down the Minotaur, just whack him over the face with that shield. And you knock him unconscious.
Great. And I still have a bit of movement, so I'll slide on down the armor there. I think that was 5, 10, that's 30 now, I think. And then I'll swing at it as well with left.
Not sure how Dagger feels about all these unconscious markers around the battlefield.
Yeah, it's strange, actually.
That hits. Like, crunches into the animated armor. And you sort of
And
buckle off a
bonus action.
couple of pieces of it.
Nice.
Mine are dead. I don't know about the others.
Attempt to grapple it. Well, it's an arena. It's not a war, so Brew isn't about killing. It's like a conduct. Oh,
You grab it.
Grapple it.
and I think I have 10 feet of movement left, so I'll just try to drag it south 5. 10 feet out of 40.
Okay. Alright, Claudio runs off down the hallway. The animated armor, it just tries to whack you a couple of times, Brew. And it crits you. It sort of headbutts you for 4 bludgeoning damage, but this is like a massive dent in the helm. And it attacks again, and you just hold it back out of your reach. Captain Staggett just looks up at all of the crowd that like Nox is just shocked. Lightning bolt, and he sort of turns to you, Pavel. Now is the time. And then he's like grabs the dress and just like rips it off. Aha! And he's like completely stark naked, just wielding the short sword, standing on the half-ogre's body. And the Xanathar guild members just point down, "You're not a real woman!" And he just sort of yells, "You're all under arrest! I, Captain Hystustus Staggett!"
Now, when you say wielding the short sword,
No!
He's dual wielding, but he's only got one short sword. And
So there's
he just
a
yells,
tiny, tiny dagger.
"You are all under arrest!" And he ends his turn there. The crowd are just like, "We've been bamboozled!" And we'll start off with this guy over here. He just like chases after Claudio. The one next to you, Nox, he just draws a scimitar. Bastard! Swings at you, Nox. And he crits.
Whoa.
Not sure what you're
Yeah,
concentrating on there, Nox. But,
I don't either. It's been there the whole time.
okay. Alright, he just slashes you for 10 points of damage. The bugbear pulls out a large morning star and rushes you, Nox, taking the dash action. A couple of bandits stand near these smoldering corpses. They pull out light crossbows and they fire at you, Nox. Both crossbow bolts just hit the wall. And the ones over here, the bugbears, they just roar and they smile. And they just like jump down to join the fray. They just start attacking anyone. And one of them just roars, "Oh, fun!" and comes in at you with a Morningstar dagger. Oh, he's on Whisper as well. All these sheets are automatically default set to Whisper for some reason.
They're all quiet bugbears.
It's a 15. It's a miss on you, dagger, and then on Pavel, a bugbear whacks you for 14 piercing damage. And the last two bandits from the crowd, they just draw out light crossbows and they are absolutely like devastated. "You tricked us! You broke my heart!" And they fire at Staggered.
You can still have him!
Oh,
And one of the bolts just hits him and he just falls to the ground unconscious and dying.
damn it, Staggett.
I'll take my flowers back.
Alright, I look at both of the bugbear and the dwarf and crack my knuckles really quick, reaching out both hands and double shotgun grasp. So it would have been top bottom, so bugbear misses, I assume, at 11.
Yeah. You hit the bandit
Oh, he's gone.
and it just like explodes lightning from your hand and it launches him like off the bleachers. Just his head just smashes the ground in the middle of the arena and blood just starts to drain down to the drain in the middle.
Cool beans. Yeah, fuck it, I'll stay here.
Alright, Zia just looks over at you, scamper where you are, and she sort of looks up and then she drops invisibility. And she just sort of gives you a nod. And then she actually casts invisibility on herself. And then she just starts to run away. Knocks you, hear her footsteps just patter down this hallway. Scamp!
Do I think 2 is enough
Yeah.
to kablooey the fortress? Okay. In that case, I'm gonna fly down to Mr. Nujimi here and be back in scamp form and then cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay. You revert back to Scamp and new Jimmy is there, just completely naked, just sprawled out on the top of this dead half ogre.
Just shaking my head like a disappointed mother. I'll give him a Cure Wounds at level 2.
And he just sort of comes through. "Ah, the gig is up!"
Luckily, that's the only thing that's up.
Put some clothes on.
I'll get to that. Dagger.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action disengage. Come over to here. Shoot a crossbow up at that one.
That's a hit. And
That's shitty damage.
it just hits the bugbear in the head and just splatters his brains all over the wall.
Do things.
Fine, and I'll stay right there.
Pavel.
Let's see. Oh, good. Okay. Pavel's feeling pretty bad, pretty hurt after getting a axe and a mace to the body. So he's just gonna take a deep breath and calm himself down.
That's a good one.
Oh, really good roll.
After that, he's just gonna point his flintlock pistol at the bugbear in front of him and just pull the trigger.
That's a hit. You shoot him once and the bullet just sort of sinks into his fur and he flinches a little bit.
Shoot him again.
And he just sort of palms your pistol out of the way. It's a miss. And you just shoot up towards the roof.
End of turn.
Rolling.
Yeah, my AoE stuff's really not gonna help at the moment. I did see that bandit running after what's her face, right?
Yeah. He's still
Yeah.
yelling out, "Get back here!"
I'll push past Nox. Excuse me, sir. 20.
Looking down or up the stairs here, you can hear the patter of Zaya's footsteps, but the bandit is like already ran around the corner.
Yeah. Ah, damn it. Well, maybe if I get to there. I'm gonna use my action to dash. Aha! I can see him. And I want to use my bonus action to Mantle of Majesty. To cast command. And I will tell him, approach. So
You see him start to try to run down the hallway some more, but this invisible force just sort of stops him, and then he looks over at you with these glazed eyes. Yes, approach.
I look in the general direction of where I'm hearing the patter from. That is how you do it.
What? What do you mean that's how I do it? What are you talking about? Wait. Are you saying this because you've met and killed my sister? No, she doesn't say that. Alright, Brew. You've got a slight bother here with this armor. Trying to kill you.
Slight bother.
Right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and smash it, I suppose. In fact, I'm just grappling it right now, so let me just stop grappling it and swing at it with a Morning Star. And let's do that reckless too.
Okay. Let go of the armor and you hit with the Morning Star. And with one hit, it just crumples and collapses to the ground in pieces.
And then I'll continue over here.
That's a hit. We cleave the Morning Star into the side of that bugbear, and that hurts him pretty badly. Alright, you just hear the whimpers of Claudia. Where do I go? Where do I go? What's Skullport? What's here? Ah! She screams. You think she's like found the dead beholder zombie and whatnot. Alright, Stackett gets up. Don't worry. Trust in the City Watch. And he gets up and comes over and... Ha! Filthy bugbears! And with two quick slices, he dispatches that bugbear. Ends his turn there. Crowd. A bandit pulls a scimitar and engages you in melee. Nox, he rushes over towards you and he misses. The other one next to him follows up against you with a light crossbow. It hits. Shoots you for 7 piercing. And the other two keep on shooting at Stagget. Die, you bastard! One bolt hits Stagget, and another one hits Stagget. And he's got like 2 more bolts sticking out of him. Trust in the City Watch! And he's falling down again. Dogs.
40 brain damage.
Yeah.
Maybe he is related to the other Jimmy.
You should not run up so close to your imminent death, my friend. Aw, damn it!
What do you know of intimate? That hits.
Lots.
And it just, you just like grab him on the face, knocks him, it just explodes his skull.
And fuck it, I'll run up on this guy. I can only get to there though.
Alright, Zia, sort of, you hear a voice, Roland. You're with the Furbolg?
Yes, I am.
Meet me at the south corner of the promenade. I'll be waiting there for you. And she dashes away.
South corner of the promenade. Alright.
Scam.
I'm going to produce flame at the bandit that is there.
That's a hit. Alright, you lob the fireball up to him, and it just slams into him. Scorches him. Okay, there's just a few members of the crowd left, and they see themselves outnumbered. Ha! When Xanathar hears of this, you're all dead! And one of them rushes you, Nox, with his scimitar out. Ha! Xanathar sends his regards! He slashes at you. And a miss. Another guy, like, runs up here and sort of dashes, and another one sort of runs past you, Nox, and as he runs by you, he tries to just like kick you down into the stadium. Roll me an athletics or an acrobatics check.
1 second.
Alright, he tries to kick you and he like sort of slips up and you just like grab his leg and push him back into the wall. Dagger.
Okay, I will. I'll shoot. Which one kicked him?
This guy.
I'll shoot the one that tried to kick him.
That hits.
It's a dead dude.
And you just kill him. The other two, they just surrender now. And you guys can just finish off the bugbear. They throw down their weapons. You win! And the bugbear just gets obliterated by everyone who's left down in the arena. Break the combat. You guys have well and truly won.
Gory.
Well done, everyone.
Just leave them tied up here?
Well, that would defeat the purpose of the whole them surrendering, would it not?
They have cages, it looks like, back here. We could tie them and put them in the cages until some of them finds them.
Don't kill us!
You heard it, all beautiful woman.
We can help you. Anything you need. The other one also sort of comes down this hallway and approaches you, Roland, and then he too surrenders when they're like grossly outnumbered. But we can tell you anything about the layout of the lair. We can get you a meeting with Xanathar. Is that what you want? Listen, if you want that stuff, behold the doll, just take it. We don't care.
I do want the stuffed beholder doll.
I take the
In
stuff.
fact, we will take that, thank you.
Okay.
I take it so I can give it to my friends.
Oh, it's cute.
It's so cute.
I think I won it. I killed the most.
Yeah. Pavel just gives it to her for the most kill streaks here. Dagger.
Don't lie, Pavel. You're giving it to her also because you're mildly afraid of her.
Honestly, a little bit, yeah. I feel like you take out my eye.
I like you. Don't worry.
I can't show the fear though. I gotta stay strong. But inside, he's a little scared.
I'll climb down. Well, oh no, Scamp is up here. Never mind, I don't climb down. I'll kind of push past. And I'll go to Scamp. I believe your friend from down in the arena. She said to meet her at the south end of the promenade.
She said she knew a secret entrance into Xanathar's lair, and to meet
Should
her there.
we
She's a
be
member
talking
of the
about this in
Xantarum.
front of all of them?
Oh well, that
No.
does not matter.
Stagger is like come up on top of the bleachers and he's like just putting his knee down. You're all under arrest. You're going to rot in one of the jail cells of the castle ward.
Maybe
God,
we.
man, can you put on some clothes?
He's like just completely butt naked, and the guy is
Maybe-
just get it off me.
I tried to give him clothes. You ripped them off.
I prestidigitize a little fog around his midsection.
Perhaps we could have Staggered here escort our friends here out and
Alright.
back into this.
You guys have
City.
probably about 10 minutes before this place is going to blow.
No time.
We don't have time for this. Daggett, you take these three and see that they are, properly taken care of.
I'm gonna heal him before he
gentlemen,
goes off on his own.
You at least have your lives, but I do not know if it's going to be a pleasant life.
Does anyone have something for Jimmy?
That is the shittiest roll.
No.
He starts taking off their belts and just sort of tying them up, and he sort of quickly ties them all together. Bit of a hog tie.
New Jimmy can have 17 hit points.
I feel like this is entirely a BDSM moment, like nude guard leading dwarves bound.
All right, I'll take these ones to meet the justice of the Magistars.
Before you go, let me have one word with them. If any of you try to escape, we will find you, and we
And I will kill you.
Well, we'll let Dagger kill you.
You got us! You got us! Please, not my eyeballs!
Beware of the Baba Yaga.
As long as we understand each other. Right, let's go.
Alright, he sort of comes with you guys to...
I'm gonna hand Jimmy a shirt that he can tie around the front. His butt will still be hanging out, but at least the front won't be.
He just sort of says, "This is not the time for this. We must go quickly." And he just
Can I give
refuses
him a
to put
leaf?
any clothes on. Don't worry about me. I've been through much worse.
Oh, new Jimmy.
If I'm correct, going through here and then around should lead toward the secret door that we
that's
come
true.
down. But if we want to go to the south end of the promenade, returning
Maybe
this
we
way.
get the secret door on the way out, and
Oh
do
yes, I was
Xanathar's
just
lair
letting.
and then
I was,
run.
All right,
I was letting our new friend know.
I'll take them through that secret door. I'll meet you topside. Good luck. And
To you as well, sir.
thank you. And then he sort of shakes your hand, Roland.
While we're walking, I want to tell Nox that the bard is oh, is there a door here?
I think so.
The bard is a member of the Xantarum working for Manchun, and if he didn't notice, she's the twin of the other bard.
I figured as much, but man, just We'll play it by ear. Let's see what happens.
She kind of thinks we're members of the Xanathar, too.
Well, I mean, she's only partially
Whoops.
wrong.
So I accidentally just moved the entire world. Trying to remove that door.
Like, ah!
There we go.
Been thrown into the Shadowfell.
Alright, you guys come back to the promenade. You've got a couple of kegs of smoke powder. Alright, as you guys move past this area, you notice the door is open, leading to Xanathar's hall. What do you guys do?
Oh, is this that noble lady?
Alright, do you guys
Ignore her, she's stupid.
attempt to move past the door in a stealthy manner, or do you just run on by?
I'm
Stealthy?
trying stealthy.
I'm gonna do
I'll stealth.
pass
Alright.
without a trace so that we can stealth more easily.
Alright, you guys stop 20 feet before the entrance of the door, noticing that it's open, and Scamp casts Pass Without Trace. Alright, I'll get a group stealth check, and everyone gets a +10. Be staying in
Good
Scamp.
plus 10.
Thank God you did it, Scamp.
39.
Brew, Jesus.
He's a pirate.
Jesus, yeah, that's actually pretty impressive.
Alright.
He's actually proficient in that.
Alright, as you guys move by, you look in the room and you see the noble elven lady, Claudio, and some goblins, and the halfling cook Beppis, and a Durgar, and they're all just standing around looking up, and you realize they're not moving, and in fact they all turn to stone. And then you just hear this roar. Just the loudest grumbling roar coming from within that room.
Okay.
Find them and kill them, or I'll do it myself! Wizards! Where are they? Xanathar's just screaming. He's thoroughly enraged. And you guys feel like if he had seen you then, it would have been bad news. Psst! Hey! Come! It's me! See ya! Follow my voice. This way. Right. So, you need to get into the Xanathar's room, right?
Yes.
I overheard the plan. That drow and that dwarf. They were talking about the weak points. I put two and two together. I know you're going to make this place blow. And I know that one of the weaknesses is through Xanathar's chamber. And then you just see the wall just move away. And some of the floor also just sort of unpacks itself to reveal a bit of a drop. Scamp, Pavel, and Dag, you guys quickly jump back. And there's like a chute. It's like a 10-foot deep drop down onto a tunnel.
Oh, that's convenient.
Thank you for letting us know about this. There's only about 10 minutes left, so you should probably skedaddle.
Excellent. I'll be sure to let Manchun know about this. Be very pleased with your efforts here.
He will be.
Oh, I can't wait to tell my sister about this. Thank you all so much. Goodbye.
Bye.
Well, she'll be disappointed. Let's go.
Brief look of guilt.
Locke just smiles and goes like, ignorance is bliss.
She was trying to kill us. What did you want us to do?
Hey, by the way, I just remembered I have Dust of Disappearance, so if you need to get out of here unseen.
Alright, you guys head on down. It's sort of like a circular shaped chute, and it leads down to like a circular shaped tunnel. And it's like a little bit wonky to walk on, but you make your way through quite quickly. You find yourself in Xanathar's sanctum.
When we're kind of like back a little bit, should I be like, maybe we should give the barrels to Dagger and let her just like sneak in and drop off unnoticed, and then we can leave?
Good plan. Good plan. I like that.
As you guys look into the sanctum, you just see Null, Zabrindis, the drow, talking to that crazy dwarf, Ot Stilltoes, the one that has the beholder style cap. And they're just sort of talking. You see the large fish bowl, and there's a goldfish swimming around in the fish bowl. And there's this purple mist that fills the room. There's actually two fish bowls. There's a large one and a small one. The fish is in the small one. And Null is just talking to Ott. Neither of them are aware of your presence.
That's a good plan, Brew, but I do not know if distraction is what we need right now. Because we are in a little bit of a time crunch.
What's the purple mist?
Oh, that was right. You were not here the last time we were here. The purple mist is, I forget. What is the purple mist?
It's supposed to like stop him from dreaming.
The mist was like making you guys feel a bit weird.
Alright. Dagger, do you think that you could run to that back wall and place the barrels and then run?
Yeah.
Right.
You guys, as you stand here, you've got about 5 minutes left, and you hear Ott and Null just talking. So what you gotta do, right? Don't tell Xanathar this, but that goldfish, they don't last too long. And the trick is, before one dies, you gotta replace it with a new one. If he ever finds out that we've been doing this, we're as good as dead. And you gotta clean the fishbowl every day. Xanathar wants the fishbowl to be spotless, and you're not allowed to touch Silgar. If he ever catches you with your hands over the goldfish, you're dead. And then he's just like explaining things. Now, this mirror, you gotta clean that as well, but make sure you do not say the X word, not Xanathar. And then he whispers something in the drow's ear, because it'll open up a scrying portal. Now to the south, you also have to keep this dream nullifier nice and shiny. Xanathar loves it to be perfected. He never, ever allows himself to dream more than necessary, because if he dreams up of himself, he'll create another beholder, and then we're as good as dead. And like, you notice like every second sentence that Ott says, it's like ends with, we're as good as dead.
Okay, I'm going to...
We're all gonna do something. Seb, I had a really quick question, technical question. I have a smoke bomb. Is that is it like a big boom, or is it more like a smoke grenade? You throw it and just kind of hisses out smoke.
It'd be like a fog cloud. So it's like a.
Well, I meant more as like far as sound goes. Is it like an explosion, or is it more of like a?
It's not an explosion. It's like a hiss.
Okay. I do have something that might aid in our, at least the getting in and out somewhat unseen. And I'm holding this little smoke cannon bomb in my hand.
Or we can just do this. And I want to cast Greater Invisibility on Dagger.
You've got 4 minutes left until the place explodes.
Yep.
Gotta go!
And then I'll take out 2 barrels and hand it to the invisible Dagger.
Okay, I will take the barrels.
And I'll, before I cast the invisibility, I'll tell her, I believe in you, to give her bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
So,
Where am I putting them? By the fishbowl or
no,
Back
the back wall.
so by the fishbowl?
No, like the
along the
back wall.
Back wall.
Back wall. Like somewhere around here.
Okay.
All right. Godspeed.
3.5 minutes left.
Oh.
Alright, Dagger, you run into the room and make me a stealth check. Alright, they just continue on their conversation. They don't hear you enter the room. And as you move into this purple mist, something strange happens. You start to feel quite queasy, and everything, you experience this like vertigo. Everything seems to sort of sway around a little bit, and you need to make a constitution save.
Okay. Oh shit.
Roll me a D100.
Bardic inspiration.
Okay. Use
Not
inspiration.
that that'll probably help. Roll D100.
Yep. 7 is not going to cut it. Something strange happens to you as you move into this mist. Seem to be sort of little motes of dust almost, this sort of pink spore. And you stop what you're doing. You have the overpowering urge to eat one of those pies. You don't know what it is, but you have to go and eat one of those pies right now. One of those Cuddles pies.
Okay.
It's just an overpowering urge to eat something strange, and that will be those pies. Yeah, something just completely comes over you.
Okay, drop the barrels and go.
You don't feel like you want to drop the barrels. You literally just enter the room and you just turn around and you just start moving to like go and pick up one of those pies. And you've like been afflicted by madness, and because you're stealthing so well,
pushed by all. Could we try and stop her?
Well,
my passive perception is 20.
Yeah. So Nox, you don't know. She's invisible. She's stealthing. But Scamp, you hear some movement go by you. You don't know that it's Dagger. You guys just assume that she's gonna go drop the barrels, and you just hear like some footsteps pattering by you.
We gotta go already.
Oh, whisper, something's here, you guys. I just heard footsteps.
I mean, we don't have much time. How long does it take to drop off barrels? I mean, yeah.
Exactly.
Jesus.
3 minutes left. Dagger, you may like sort of grumble or something, like say that like you got to go get one of those pies when you walk by.
Pies.
You hear Dagger's voice and like footsteps, just like, and it's you don't know what the hell's happening, but you.
Dagger, what are you doing?
Pies.
Could I put 2 and 2 together and try and lesser restoration her?
All right, you can.
I'll drop the invisibility so she can do that.
All right. Yeah, when you suspect that something's happened to Dagger from the mist, Roland, you drop invisibility, and Dagger is there just like a zombie, just moving back away from you guys, saying pies.
I'm gonna run up and cast lesser I can talk, really. Lesser restoration. I am gonna have to do it at 3rd level because I don't have any 2nd level slots left, but...
Okay. Lesser restoration.
I don't know if it'll work.
I don't think that works.
It can cure blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned, or a disease.
I know that's usually here we go. All right, yes, the lesser restoration, because it's only a short-term madness, it works. And Dagger, you suddenly just sort of Scamp just grabs you and casts lesser restoration. You suddenly just sort of snap out of it, And you guys have
Okay.
3 minutes left remaining.
What I am going to do is I'm going to use my Dust of Disappearance. I'm going to move here, use Dust of Disappearance.
Before that, Ott comes to investigate. What? He sees you guys. Your location's being revealed from casting a spell, and Dagger murmuring, "You shouldn't be here. Boss! Boss!" I'm gonna roll initiative.
Damn it! I was gonna shoot him right now. Yeah. All right. So I immediately drop my pistol or whatever I'm holding. Quickly try my best to reach my hand, my heavy crossbow, load it as fast as I can, and put his bolt in there and fire at what's his name? Otwald.
His name is Lee Harvey, for all we can.
Exactly. Heavy crossbow because it's silentish.
That hits. And you hit him straight on his Xanathar skull cap and drop him to the ground. We're gonna stay in initiative now, because he does yell out to Xanathar.
Oh no. After that, what can I do? Damn it! I know. Wait, I know what I can do. Okay. Can I grab? Or use my interactive object, or can I still grab the barrel just in case? Or no, Seb? I already used my interactive object though.
Well, when we roll initiative, I presume that you take out a weapon, like, for free. So.
Okay, cool. So I'll grab the 2 barrels, use my interactive object, and I'm gonna trust me on where I use my action. I can still do it. Yes, I can still do it. Okay, I grab the barrels, and I move through dagger, so that's 10. Wait, 30. So, I'm gonna use my. Hopefully, I have enough time. But it doesn't matter. I gotta do this quickly. Wait, maybe not. Wait. I wait here, and Pavel just pass it on to whoever's next, and just ends his turn there. Cause yeah.
What are you trying to do?
I was trying to go over there, but I realized it might not work out the way I think it might.
I'm going to come right here to the edge of the purple and toss them into the back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was just going to say, roll them on the floor towards the back wall.
You're doing what,
Yeah.
sorry?
I'm rolling them on the floor towards the back wall.
Okay, you roll it along the ground, and it just explodes straight away.
I had to.
It explodes over you, Null, and Pavel. 2 barrels. You set off a chain reaction, and both of you make dexterity saves. It's gonna hurt. Well, maybe not you, Dagger, because you got evasion.
Can you roll for me real quick? I accidentally pressed the home button on my computer.
Alright, Dagger, you just roll them along the ground, and as soon as they bounce a couple of times, they're very sensitive. They explode. Using evasion, you're able to dodge completely out of the way, and Null's eyes just widen. What have you done? And it just explodes over him. I'll make you a dex save, Pavel.
If it's bad, then I want to use luck.
I think the DC for the smoke powder is 15. I'll double check that. Smoke powder. It's 12. Okay, you make the saving throw, and you'll hit for 34 fire damage.
Jesus.
And 2
back.
barrels explode at the same time. Null also tries to jump out of the way. He's too slow, and he's just... he's dead. Kills him instantly. The blossom from the fire subsides, and you just see a smoldering corpse on the ground where he was.
Holy shit, Dagger. I
want to be unconscious. Can I just be unconscious just for like a tiny
no,
bit?
don't be unconscious.
You're just doing the whole, like,
Okay, that plan didn't work.
Well, fair enough. You tried, worth a shot.
Well, that goes that. I say we need to get the fuck out before the Xanathar shows up and turns us all into garden furniture.
Oh, you guys are still in initiative, so
Do they have to be in the back wall? Can we just place them here?
He said on the back wall.
Yeah, I mean the weak points. So I mean, I'm assuming.
you're
Do we have any more?
less than 3 minutes till the whole place explodes. How many more do you have?
Seb.
We have 7 more
7.
right now. We need at least
Okay.
2 for the secret
Seb.
door.
Question, real quick. You can hold your breath for your con mod, correct?
Yes. +1.
Okay. Well, Dagger, still your turn. Still.
Well, that was my action, so.
Nox.
All right. I just look at Roland and just say, "Give them to me. Give them to me."
Oh, I mean, you can take them out of the bag.
Takes an action
Okay, I
to take
didn't know
them
if
out of
you
the bag of holding.
Sure. I take them out of the bag.
Okay. You grab out
And
two
so,
kegs.
so, as I pass by Dagger and Pavel, I'm just gonna like deep breath in and hold my breath. So I can get to there.
Okay, you move into this room. You see the purple spores flickering around and start to feel a little bit strange.
Okay. Do I need to make a con save because I'm holding my breath?
Not at the moment.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's my 30 feet. I've used my action to remove them from the thing. Well, that's gonna be it. I have no more movement, but I'm still holding my breath. So.
Okay, now you need to make a Constitution save. Holding your breath has no effect. Spores still affect you. You don't need to inhale them to be affected.
Oh
by
my
them.
god.
Roll a D100, Nox.
We're gonna be TPK'd by insanity fog.
Yeah.
Why don't we let Rue do this?
Wait. I can do it if need be. I'll use my action surge. I was gonna do that originally, but I was scared. I feel like something bad would happen.
Alright, Nox, you end your turn in the mist, and you become frightened, and you have to use your action every turn to flee from the mist.
That's okay.
Scamp.
Cool beans.
I'm gonna move up here, and I am going to use Conjure Woodland Beans to just spawn 8 Fey creatures of challenge rating 1/4 or lower. Kind of like up around in here, maybe?
Okay. Alright, Fey creatures of challenge rating 1/4.
1/4.
Okay, let me see what you're gonna get in this area. You're gonna get some dogs.
Let's see what woodland creatures you welcome to the realm. Hi
These,
guys.
They're Fey creatures, so...
These yellow-skinned dogs that start to blink in and out of existence appear. They are blink
I
dogs.
would like to communicate to them that I want them to find and distract the beholder.
Okay, let me put these on. So 8 of them. And whereabouts exactly?
So if they all have to come in at the same place, I'd put them up, like, in the northern part that I can see. If they don't all have to come in the same place, I would like to spread them out so that if the nasty cone of anti-magic that we've seen take out my summoned creatures before comes in, they don't all get taken out at once.
They will appear, like, in the same spot.
Then probably the northern part of the room. I don't know why it won't let me ping. Oh, because I have that selected up here.
All right, you summon 8 blink dogs, and they go on. I think they always get confused with these summon spells. They roll their own initiative, I think. Can you
Yeah.
cast a spell, please?
I'm gonna add a spell slot back because I had already subtracted one.
Okay. They roll initiative, and they'll go on the same turn. 6. Alright, their order is to distract Xanathar. Or the beholder.
Find and distract Xanathar, or the beholder.
Okay.
And then I am going to bonus action toss some Fey energy into Pavel. I'll do the 3 dice. So you'll heal for 14 hit points plus 3 temporary hit points.
Thank you.
Brew.
Since Pavel already has a couple of kegs in his hand and he is not mad, would I be able to? Could he pass them to me as a free action?
Yeah.
Super. Hey, buddy. Hand off. And then I'll be able to use my dash and get 80 feet of movement out.
Nice.
And yeah, good thing you got those out. So I'm guessing 35 to have gone there because difficult terrain to move through the space, but getting handed off on the way, leaving 45. And I'll go ahead and dash into that, into the purple mist, see what purple haze brings. Figuring if you're already as mad as Brew is, maybe it doesn't matter all that much.
Alright, you look in this room, Brew, and you can make me an investigation check. Alright, it doesn't take a genius to figure this out.
Thank goodness.
Because you figured it out. There is like just like a big support column here, so if you had to pick a space, you think it would be like behind here that you got to put them.
At 25, I think I have, what did I say, 45 left. So yeah, I think I have enough left to get down. With the dash and everything. Maybe I should double check the math.
Yeah, you have enough.
Right on. I'll do that. I'll go into the purple haze.
Okay, you move back into the side chamber, and you see this 6-foot diameter bowl made of crystal lattice. It's pulsating with this multicolored light, and it actually floats 10 feet off the floor. And there is just a mangy straw pallet lying on the floor underneath the bowl.
And I guess that's where I'll put down the charges.
You
barrels.
only get 1 interactive object per turn, so you have to put it down next turn.
Okay. Alright. Should I make a con save?
Yeah, that's where you're ending your turn, give me a con save.
I think that'll be it, yeah.
Alright, the spores have not affected you.
Just too dumb.
So Roland doesn't really have a lot to do here at the moment. I think
there's always time for poetry.
I wish I could see Brew. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna just ready a ready a vicious mockery for anything coming from the north. Well, anything, evil, aka Xanathar. About all I can do.
Alright, the blink dogs, they just sort of run forward here. And you can hear this screaming voice coming from that area. What is going on down there? Sooner! And your dogs can make a perception check. Scan. You should have control of them. All right,
Do I need to roll it like a bunch of times or just the one?
Oh, just a group. One group. All right, they're just sort of, they can sense something to the north and they just line up here and stand there. All right, at the start of this round, Xanathar rolls initiative. Pavel, you're up.
All right. No wait.
Pavel, what are you doing?
Your
I want to go.
blink dogs, Scamp, they vanish. Apart from this one, they just disappear.
What I'm doing is trying to run over there to grab the other barrel that Brew is doing, put it down there, and then light it, or just get ready to light it so we can run, or maybe not.
I don't know if we need to light them. I feel like it's a chain reaction kind of thing.
They need to be lit.
Never mind.
The
Brew doesn't know what he's
explosions,
doing.
they won't reach each other.
30. I'm gonna use action to dash. I grab the other barrel Brew has, put it down, and use my interactive logic to use my tinder box to light the fuse.
You only get one interactive object per turn. And you've used that to grab the barrel and put it down. Alright, the barrels are set next to the wall.
Shit. I can move out of there with my Misty Step. So I want to grab Silgar so I have some. Maybe not. Actually, that'll be a bad idea. He'll come close.
Alright, you look to the north, Pavel.
We just need to
and
leave.
You start to see a door, one of these circular doors start to slide open.
I really wish I had Dimension Door. By the way, this is a really important thing, so I'm gonna use Misty Step to move over here as far as I can, 30 feet. So it's like this. Press right. There we go. Yeah. Right over there. Thank you.
Alright, you head back out of this haze before it affects you and disappearing from that spot, you reappear next to Dagger and Roland.
Oh, Brew has. I think I know he has a tinderbox, or someone can use precipitation, and then I'll. That's all I can move. And in my turn, I should grab Silgar maybe. I don't know.
Dagger. You got less than 2 minutes and 50 seconds to escape.
Dagger.
I'm trying to decide. It was like, there's really nothing I can do in this situation. We're just leaving, right? I'm just going to use my movement to leave. bonus action dash. 20, 30. My action was dash too. Like,
I come to the end of this passage, and it's a 10-foot climb up in this tunnel, in this chute.
okay. There. I'm done.
And Nox, at the moment, because of the madness, you have to use your action to run away from the source of your fear. Action and movement.
Oh, so I am my dad.
Yep.
I think that's about as far as I can get from where I was. Yeah. Cool. Does this mean the madness goes away now?
Nope.
Or, alright, I will say to, everyone, come on! Brew will catch up, come on! And, like, wave my hands. That mist is scary.
Scamp, roll me a d20, please. Alright, you go before the Xanathar. You got the same initiative and dexterity scores.
Whew.
The barrels have been lit, or no?
They're not lit.
All right, I'll scooch over here. Can I see them, or have they not been placed yet?
They're placed. Yeah, you can sort of just actually from where you are, Scamp. No. Yeah, you can see them. Alright. They're down here on the corner. You've got line of sight. Peering around the corner.
Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, Jesus. I'm going to... If I step one more into the room, do I still have sight?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get there, and I'm gonna druid craft to light them.
Alrighty. You spark the wick, the fuse, and they start. Got a very short fuse on it, like a 3-minute fuse cut down.
Okay. Run, Brew!
Alright, this sliding door fully slides open now. All of your blink dogs disappear. You look towards the door and you don't see Xanathar. He's invisible.
Oh.
Scamp. All of your magic items deactivate. Like you've just been hit by an anti-magic field. Or your blink dogs are suppressed.
The only one that might matter is Goggles of Night. Do I still have vision, or can I not see now?
You won't have dark vision at the moment. And your blink dogs are also suppressed. Brew!
Right. Well, everything seems to be in order. I will scooch on out of there. "40 feet to get up there, and then take the dash. Let's get at 'em.
Rolling.
Am I in the
From where you are,
anti-magic?
let me just check that. Yes. No. You're okay. You're like right on the edge of it.
Okay. well, I mean, it's not like I'm gonna go out there and try to hurt Xanathar anyway. That would be foolish. I'm going to bonus action power chord. The 4 that I can see. We'll get the 8 temp. And the reactionary movement.
It's the full move?
Yeah, full move. Yeah. I wonder if anybody's not gonna use it.
If Pavel was going forward, I would stop there.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, it's Dagger. Dagger's like leaning against the wall having a smoke. Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? Took you so long.
I've been busy today.
You gotta
All
clean
right.
your rapier.
That's 30 feet. And I'm gonna turn around, and I'm going to ready. If I see Xanathar, actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. I don't know. I don't think roll one. No, Scamp and Pavel are still right there. Yeah, they'll make it around. And I'm gonna use my action to dash as well. Start getting the hell out of there.
Powerful.
I wish I.
I can't hear you.
All right. Oh, hello.
Can hear you now.
You hear me?
Yep.
Okay, go. Either way, yeah, Scamp can handle it. Hopefully, I don't have to carry. 5. Use my action to dash. End my turn.
Dagger.
Okay, I'm gonna use all of my movement to get out of here. So
Alright.
how much?
You'll have to make an athletics check to try and climb up here. It's like a smooth 10-foot high shaft.
Athletics?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright, you'll be able to climb up. It costs you 20 feet of movement to climb up.
20,
So that'll be 35.
35 to get right here.
15, yep, to move. And then another 20 to get up.
Okay. Dashing. 10, 20, 30. And then bonus action dash. 10, 20, 30.
Nox, you're still insane and you have to use your action and movement to get away from the purple haze. Make an athletics check.
Well, I was gonna say, actually, knowing that I can't climb very well, in my madness, would I know that if I cast telekinesis, I can just lift myself?
Sure.
So I'll do that.
Whatever you need to do to get away from it.
Sure. So I just pick myself up.
Okay.
I'm under 1,000 pounds.
Hoist by your own petard.
Alright, you cast telekinesis on yourself and you can move 30 feet.
30 feet.
That is the most roundabout way of flying I've ever seen.
Look, it works. I think that's all my movement. I don't, because my action would have been to cast. So yeah, didn't have about that much movement. So.
Okay. You lift yourself up and move yourself over 30 feet. Scamp.
Scamp is gonna take the dash action.
You hear a roar. What have you done to my Sugar? Get back here! I'm going to kill you!
Yep, we're running.
Xanathar dashes after you guys. You hear this like
Hello.
whoosh. There you are. Brew.
I'll keep getting out.
Give us an athletics check. You can easily climb up. It costs 20 feet to move up.
I'm 35 to there.
Yeah, if you dash, you'll be able to go another 20 feet from where you are.
Okay, do that.
Xanathar's going to take a legendary action. He's going to shoot an eye ray at you, Roland.
Okay.
Make
Oh
a
no!
dexterity save. He shoots a death ray at you.
Okay. Oh man.
You just managed to dodge that, Roland.
Oh!
It would have killed you instantly.
That would have killed me. Yeah.
This black beam just whooshes past you. I mean, you jump out of the way and it seemed perfectly harmless. Because it doesn't do anything to the wall or anything like that. Alright, your turn.
Yeah, holy shit. Okay. This may be stupid, but I'm going to pull from under my coat the Wand of Binding.
Oh!
And I'm gonna use 5 charges to cast Hold Monster on Xanathar.
Does that require sight?
Oh, he's still invisible?
Yeah, he is still invisible.
I figured he'd pop back into visibility after the eye ray.
Well, he didn't attack and he didn't cast a spell. Still invisible.
Oh, well, never mind. I don't do that. That's not fair. Well, shit.
Also, when you pull out the wand, Roland, you rattle it and it's completely non-magical. You're in his anti-magic cone. All of your magic items deactivate. You feel complete disconnect from the Fazrez, the arcane weave. It comes back though when you're around the corner.
That's 20 feet. Kind of don't want to take the dash action because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to make that athletic check. But I wouldn't even be able to get all the way up anyway. I'm going to... I feel like Pavel is stronger than Scamp.
Speaking of the fur block, I think she has that one ability so she can carry her own weight larger than what she is.
Well, I mean, that's not the issue here. I'm going to say to Scamp, I'm going to grab you on the shoulder now, don't be alarmed, and then dimension door me and her
Good.
up to, not very far, because just up there, just so I can still see everyone. So basically, I would be here, and Scamp would be, I guess, here.
Hey there, Scamp.
Oh, sorry. Where?
Right here. Yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking Roland was gonna move me.
I kept trying to drag the token, but it wasn't working. Okay, and I can.
That dimension bar spell is broken.
And then I'm going to bonus action power chord on every. I can still see Pavel down in the chute, I would hope.
Yeah.
So I'll give everybody the 8 temp again and the reactionary movement. Well, everybody that I can see. I can't see Dagger.
We get
She's too fast. She's too fast for me.
Hey, Nox!
You?
You just see Nox coming around the corner. Ah!
Seb, can I move up and try to climb, or is it
Yeah.
not possible?
You can.
Sweet,
yeah.
hell yeah.
You can make an athletics check to try and get up there. It'll like cost all of your movement if you do manage to get up. You try to jump up, Pavel, and you trying to jump up from there?
What do you mean?
Like you're trying to
I
jump up
can't?
onto here?
Can I, or is it the higher?
This side?
Well, that's the way everyone's going.
Okay, but I want to ask a question. Is there a lever or something? Because remember how she opened this secret passageway up? Is it possible to close it back down?
Not from up here. She seemed to have sort of hit a button on the wall.
Which side do I can remember?
You just get to use your reaction to move, Pavel. So
Alright, yeah, okay, I'll go this side then.
yeah, you try to jump up and you don't get up. 12 is not enough.
It's worth it. Yeah, it's worth it. Luck dice.
Okay, reroll.
Thanks.
Alright, you clamber up. That takes your full 30 feet to get where you are.
Good call.
And I had another 10 feet left on my movement, so I'll do that. And that's my turn.
Alright, you hear Xanathar call out, "Come, Sugar! He's got them!" Pavel.
God. Shit. I really want to push that button. Can I see the button from where I am now?
Yes, you can see it.
Where is it?
It's next to you.
Good, I push it.
Alright, you push it, and then you just hear the sound of stone just sort of packing up on itself. Tuff, tuff, tuff.
Run, Pavel!
Then, this action, no, bonus action, I mean action dash. And I end my turn.
Dagger.
Okay, how far can I get?
Got
And 20,
less than 2
30.
minutes and 30 seconds to Kablamo.
Ten, 20, 30. Is this the door out, or is the door out up here?
Up there.
Okay. Okay, I'm done.
Dagger, when you look up at the end of the promenade, or sort of moving towards you, you can hear some movement and voices and scuffling.
Oh shit.
Nox.
I'm still mad, I assume.
Yeah. It's gonna be quite a few
A while.
minutes before that goes away.
Alright. I don't even run. It's more of like telekinesis glide. I feel like it's
Scamp.
We're going to run some more. Because that's what we can do.
Xanathar. You can hear him screaming. And he's wrapped around back into his audience chamber, and your blink dogs are gonna roll initiative again. Scamp, they actually come back into existence.
Oh, pensé que estaba en la puerta.
Exactly. Brr.
I think that's like the same initiative they had last time.
Keep moving up.
Nox, you hear a, "There you are!"
Action dash.
At the end of your turn, Xanathar is going to shoot an eye ray at Nox. With a legendary action. Nox, make a dexterity saving throw.
This one's not good either. Oh no.
Oh
No.
shit.
No.
It hits you for 59 points of force damage, a disintegration ray.
I'm still alive!
Holy shit.
Thank God you're still alive.
And it sort of... it just sort of clips you and just melts away this entire support column.
Oh my god.
I mean,
just
I'm
does
not
not
very
exist
much
anymore.
alive, but I am.
Tell you what, that extra bit of Draconic Sorcerer health really helped you out there, I think.
No, that was all your the bonus hit points.
Did we get to add more? I didn't add the other one. I asked.
No, you can't stack them.
Okay, cool.
No, it's 8 or nothing. 30 feet of movement.
Roland.
Really don't want to catch myself back here with Xanathar.
I have an action search. I'll make it.
I mean, all I can do is action dash. Maybe get, but I don't want to take the full 30, just 25, so I can kind of get behind this pillar a bit.
Okay.
So he doesn't see me immediately upon exiting the audience chamber. I don't really have anything bonus spell wise I can use at the moment, so it's my turn.
Xanathar's going to shoot another eye ray at Nox.
God damn it!
Action. Nox, make a Constitution saving throw.
Nice.
God.
Alright, this beam hits you and it just sort of... Your arm starts to turn to stone, but you quickly sort of shake your arm and the stone just falls off onto the ground. And then the blink dogs run in and they just sort of surround Xanathar, skirting around him. He's sort of just on the ground, so they can attack him at disadvantage. You've got 7 of them. One of them has to dash to really get around him. That's you, Scam.
Just do 7.
7 attacks at disadvantage.
Come on, you can do it.
Yay, dog.
Not a single one hits him.
Oh.
You little mutts! Xanathar is going to shoot an eye ray at the mutts. And he just hits one of them with a ray of fear, and it needs to make a wisdom save. Fear ray. Alright, the blink
Nice.
dog ignores it.
Not even the 17's hit. Oh my goodness.
Nope. Havel, you're up.
Okay. It will take an action to grab one of in the bag of holding a bomb, right?
Yes.
I'd like to grab a bomb.
Alright, you reach down and grab a small keg of smoke powder. Very carefully handle it.
I use my action surge to get another action, and I use it for the dash action.
Okay.
Is it possible to close the door as my interactive object?
You, not from where you're standing, need to be 5 foot closer. You still have movement?
Yes. 5, 10. Where I was? Yeah. Can I close the door?
Alright, you run in there and you just roll this door to a close. Slam it shut.
I'd like to set the powder.
You only get one interactive object per turn. Any more than that, it costs your action.
I already used my action to dash. Possible. If I throw this thing on the ground with me in it, I can be able to collapse this door so Xanathar can't come and attack us.
Maybe, if it does enough damage. For the stun.
Oh,
It did damage to the other one, but it required 2 of them.
Yeah.
Don't
2 of them is gonna
think-
pack a punch. One of them, maybe.
Or later, anyways. Okay.
I
I'm,
think
I'm
you might,
carrying 2.
I
and
can't.
you might catch Nox in that blast.
It's also, I think it's an action to, like, throw it anyway. I guess if you drop it at your feet.
The thing, but you said it might not do enough damage, and he knocks things.
I think
might
it's.
get hit.
Let me just look at the item again. Smoke powder. Yeah, if it's dropped, so you can drop it for free. But obviously, it falls at your feet, and
Is Nox in the range of that explosion?
oh yeah.
Oh, I can't do that yet. Okay. I still have 20. I have 20, so 10 more. 5. No, not there. 5. Or no one can shoot him. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. End my turn.
Dagger.
Okay. 5. Oh, goody.
You
Are
come
those
running down to the end of the
Xanathar?
promenade, and there are, yes, you start to see a heap of Xanathar guild members, 10 of them, and the Panopodicus wizards. They're all just, they all aim crossbows at you as you round the corner, Dagger, and the wizards start to cast spells.
I still have, because they took other ones, I still have 2.
Yeah, you do.
I'm just imagine just carrying around like footballs of these things.
I want to try to throw them right here to catch them.
Okay, you can throw it 20 feet. I'll give you the fireball template. Show you where it's gonna be.
Okay, I still
One of
have
them just
movement,
points
so-
at you. Hello there, little lady. Hand that to us now.
Well, I still have some movement, so I want to move to where I can go right. I can go right there.
Give her to us, and you'll be
So I'll
okay.
move right there.
Sure.
Throw it right there.
Oh my god.
Alright, it's 9d6.
Oh,
That's a good little missy. It just, you throw it into him and it kills like 12 of them instantly. Just, they scream and it just rips them apart, and there's just 3 of the Panopodicus wizards left at the back.
Okay. I will come back out here. And that's it.
Alright, only 2 minutes left till the place
Where's
explodes. Nox.
And give the other two explode.
Yeah, you guys see like a bit of a waft of smoke, and you hear a bit of a rumble and a shake.
Can Nox give me the explosives he had
And
on?
then you just hear this massive explosion, and the entire guild shakes. You start to see plumes of smoke and dust, as it looks like some of the kegs have gone off already, and the place is starting to come down. A big chunk of rubble just crashes down right near Brew.
Can I use interaction with object to drink a greater healing potion, or because I'm scared and had to run, I can't do that?
Yeah, you have to use your action and movement to just get as far away from that mist as possible.
I know, I thought I'd ask.
Scamp.
I'm sorry because I had to do some real life talking. Did one of those barrels get thrown into the pathway where Xanathar is coming from?
Yeah.
Did it close down the
No,
the tunnel?
Pavel's still got it in his hands. The Xanathar's door is just closed. But yeah, some other barrels are going off, and it's like the place. You guys sort of miscalculate a little bit. Yeah, Dagger threw one and cleared out like 12 Xanathar guild members that sort of came in front of her, like block your exit.
Do I know if because I know Xanathar floats, erupting earth makes things difficult terrain. Would it make difficult terrain for Xanathar too?
Depends if it says it's just the ground or not. A point that you can see on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, wait. A fountain of churned earth erupts in a 20-foot cube, so it bursts up out of the ground in a 20-foot cube, so yeah, I mean, he may be able to float over it, but yeah, it takes up a 20-foot cube.
Okay, I won't do that, I guess, if I see pebbles. I'll just keep running.
I do, honestly, if it helps out, I have to think carefully if I'm gonna do this.
I'm actually gonna go here.
As you move forward, Scamp, you see like some of this wall collapse and a large rock just narrowly misses these barrels that you put here.
Oh dear. Okay, I forgot we put barrels here.
Shuffles, and there's another explosion. Like Dagger's like caved in half of a wall up here as well as destroyed a ton of the guild members.
I'm gonna take the dash action. I was contemplating holding an action, but then I'd have to get rid of my blink dogs, and I don't want to do that. So.
We need to leave.
Oh, there's people.
There's people there, that's why I'm not up there.
That's cool.
Alright, Xanathar is angry. And He uses telekinesis ray to just shift this door straight back open. And he sees you there, Pavel, and he starts letting loose some eye rays. Second eye ray. It's gonna be a disintegration ray. Make a dexterity save.
Fuck.
This is a good time to use it.
Oh, none was better.
That beam hits you for 48 points of force damage, Pavel.
Holy shit!
Are
Holy.
you like on 1 point?
And then he shoots his third eye ray
points.
at you, Pavel.
Oh no.
Make a constitution saving throw. And you also see he's like got one of his you see the fishbowl of Silgar sort of floating behind Xanathar as well. He's like taking it with him. Pavel, you become paralyzed. You start to freeze on the spot. You can't move, you can't speak. You're incapacitated. And you can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn. Brew.
Would I probably saw that happen.
Oh yeah. You look over and you see Pavel just gasp and then freeze.
I'm gonna go down and grapple him, I guess. Start pulling him along. Or can I like pick him up? Can I like grab like
Same as grappling, it's no different. You can use your action to grapple him and then move at half movement speed.
Oh look, there's a beholder. Yeah. So 35 feet to there, grapple him. I don't know if I got a roll for that, but I will.
It's not no.
Oh,
it's not contested.
No, okay.
You just grab him.
He's paralyzed. I only have that would be an action, I'm guessing. Yeah, to grab him. So I only have 5 feet left. So I'll just down there.
It costs you 10 to move, so you can't move anymore.
I can't move. So I'll just get a hold of him. Try to headbutt some sense into him. Hey, you're all right. Let's go.
All right, he yells out, Xanathar, that is. Yo! Walrus man! And shoots an eye ray at you, Brew. Legendary action. Make a wisdom saving throw, Brew.
Really? Wisdom?
Ooh.
This beam hits you and you start to feel a little bit drowsy. But you don't know if it's because technically you're a construct of no brain, or you just resisted it. But you do not fall unconscious. His blood sugar is
low. He hasn't eaten yet.
It might have hit my my pet intellect devourer, my undead intellect devourer that I keep in my skull.
Alright, Roland. Xanathar just curses, "You come here! Go try to steal silver!" And when you guys move past like Xanathar, you do not actually feel his anti-magic ray. And then you just hear this massive explosion. And you just see a massive like explosion of rubble just thrown over into the direction of Xanathar. It looks like all of these barrels are starting to go off now. And Xanathar just screams, "What have you done?" The entire lair is coming down.
Alright, 15.
Kind of feel for him in a way.
I'll check I'll check the wand of binding again, and if it seems like it's okay, then I'll use 5 charges to cast Hold Monster on. Oh no, I can't because he's invisible still. Oh,
It's invisible.
yeah, he's still invisible. Just.
The olders are no joke, especially when they're
Just
invisible.
run.
Yeah.
Fairy fire.
Extremely hard to kill.
20. Oh, he's gonna have legendary resistances more than likely, so I'm not even gonna worry about doing that. I guess I'm just gonna dash. That's about all I can do in this situation. I hate that. I hate that fact, but
Alright, it's actually the wizard's turn next. Alright, the Panopodicus wizards, which there are only 3 left alive. These are the purple robe wearing dwarves with the tattooed heads. They start to just swirl their hands around and they sort of line up and they unleash firebolts at Scamp. They're on Whisper. The first attack is a crit and Scamp, you hit for 15 fire damage. The next one shoots. And another one shoots. And one of them hits you for 4 fire damage as well.
The first one was 15.
First one was 15, 5 plus 10. With a crit firebolt. And then 4 for the second one. Alright, Xanathar shoots a disintegration ray at the ceiling. How dare you! I will find you all! Pavel, make a Constitution save against a
Come on, Pavel.
paralysis.
You can do this.
A 6, damn it.
At the end of your turn, you're no longer paralyzed.
Can't do anything right now, right?
What's that?
Can't do anything right now.
No, that happens at the end of your turn. Xanathar's going to try and take out Brew before he makes his escape. And he's going to fire another eye ray at him. Brew, make a strength saving throw. If I die, you go down with me! Huh? And you feel this telekinetic ray try to tug at you and you just like stand there picking your nose. You're like, don't move.
Huh?
You like think it's Pavel tugging at you.
You talking to me? What's going on?
And you just see like, Pavel, you can sort of glance into the room and you see this like perfect cylindrical escape chute that Xanathar has just disintegrated on the spot above him.
Good.
Dagger.
Okay. 10, 20, 30. Am I within 20 feet of them?
Yeah.
Okay, my other bomb.
Sorry, you're 30 feet, but you can throw it.
I have
and
a bonus.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw it at them.
Okay. You throw another bomb there, and it just explodes all the walls, and everyone is sort of shaken from this massive explosion as more of the bombs are going off, and you guys are just feeling like if you don't get out within the next minute or so, you're dead. Alright, roll this 96
Okay.
dagger. Actually, I don't think it matters. I think it just instantly kills all 3 wizards. Yeah, it instantly kills them. And you just create another big scorch mark. More of the walls are sort of blown apart.
Okay, I'm done. Now I took out the gang trying to stop us. Let's go!
Nox.
Alright. So. There's the dagger.
You see the entire like tunnel where the secret entrance is. It's just been caved in, and the entire lair shakes again. More motes of dust and rock start to sort of shake from the ceiling. And
I was gonna say, which way are we supposed to be going?
The entrance, the secret entrance, is like half covered in rubble now. It's this way.
Oh, right.
And you still need to drop a keg there too.
Yeah. Well, I'm holding 2 kegs. And because I'm scared, I know that I need to keep moving. So as I run by, I want to grab dagger and just burn 2 sorcery points. And we can thunderstep another 30 feet.
Okay.
It's a rather touching scene.
Just as you thunderstep, like that same spot that you're in, just the roof just collapses in on it.
It's the only way to travel.
Scamp. Big cloud of dust that's just kicking up everything. It's starting to become hard to see in here because of all the destruction.
Keep in mind, I've got 2 kegs in my hands.
I'm gonna run back. I'm gonna be like, Brew, can you get him up here? And I'm going to... I'm gonna hold an action until Brew gets him up a little bit further, and then I do want to cast Erupting Earth on that location.
Okay.
Kind of where Brew and Pavel currently are. But I want to wait until they're out of the way first. So I'll drop concentration on my blinky dogs.
Okay. They were basically getting suppressed anyway. That's why they weren't acting. You throw up an erupting earth and just a big wedge of rock just splits up into the doorway, blocking any sort of passage or exit.
Oh, okay. That works too. I just wanted to make sure I didn't hit Brew and Pavel. I don't know if he's down there, but that is that.
He sure is.
He's not in the earth. Right.
No, not.
And
yeah.
Through the gaps of the erupting earth, you just see Xanathar just float. Well, actually, don't even see him. You see the fishbowl float up into that escape hatch that he created, and just I'm going to break initiative now. Now you guys take a run for it. The entire lair is like less than a minute away from collapsing. So.
Pavel is
I'll run.
paralyzed?
No, I made it.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm gonna carry the bomb, not throw it, just because I guess he left what I see the thing. I just tell everyone, run. What are you doing? Come on.
He was picking his nose.
Did we get bombs in the secret entrance?
Nox and Dagger are there with 2 kegs sat down. You guys have to avoid multiple rocks falling from the ceiling, and you set the kegs down and you see the stairway leading up, and more of the ceiling is collapsing, and you just need to either light or activate this last one.
Run up.
How do you guys do it?
Or light it, yeah.
Oh, get
Let's just
30 feet up the stairs and then
press
Druid.
This big
on the way by.
dramatic exit, and Pavel's there, like trying to spark it.
I don't know. I could shoot it if you want. We could just run up and then I could shoot it. No,
That'd
we're
be way better.
Prestidigitation and Druidcraft. Come on, go, go, go.
All right, you guys get to the top of the stairs. Just you've got this like heavy, sturdy stone door blocking the secret entrance, and Pavel, you just point your pistol down, and there's a massive column of smoke, fire, and rubble that just washes over you guys, and you feel just the biggest crumble. You sort of run and dive off into the sewers, and you just see the entire, like a sinkhole, just the entire lair just, it's just a big hole in the ground as you guys escape to safety. And we'll take a 10-minute break now. We'll see where you guys end up when we get back.
Hey guys, I survived Disintegration Ray.
I survived a disintegration too. High five. Let's high five each other.
High five, bro.
And
High five.
Scared me.
Death Ray
Honestly,
and the Death
I'm
Ray.
smart enough to not get caught in it.
Do you remember back when early in the Dungeons Mad Mage, I was having flashbacks at the time I came back from being teleported and just died. Like blew up.
When did that happen?
That was Hallister.
I am holding my stuffed beholder. I earned this.
Honestly, guys, I don't know if I fucked up. Like, I don't know whether I should have closed the door or thrown it or that stuff. It's just, oh my god, you know? Like,
No.
shit.
Pavel, I am curious.
Yeah,
I am
valiant
curious.
effort. It was all good. Yeah.
What is your current health?
At 2.
2. You beat me. I'm at 4.
I beat. Oh yeah, I guess I survived this.
Holy
shit.
crap!
I
You guys
took 2
came
health.
close to turning into dust.
I was
Yeah.
ready to go collect the
If
dust.
I didn't have the bonus HP from Roland's Bardic Inspiration, I would have died.
Roland, I have to thank you. 8 points. I also would have died, and plus the 14 that Scamp gave me. If I could, I wish I could myself more from the explosion, but I didn't have any else. So really, thanks to both. The only reason I'm here is thanks to both of you.
Scamp would have tried to gather ashes and then reincarnate you.
Thank you.
Maybe. It might have come back a little bit different, but
It would have been
fun,
interesting.
It would have been very interesting because then I'd have to find a different character model to represent.
All right.
how it looks
Be right back.
You might have been
Okay.
a halfling. Well, the first one was the Death Ray right off the
Yeah, dude,
That was
you survived
hit
so many blasts.
Roland, right? That one at Roland, I think.
Yeah, the first one went to Roland.
The first one when we were running away, yeah.
That would have like
Roland was
just
hit by just
out
death
and
ray.
out. Would have out and out killed him.
I think it would have.
I
think it
think that's
would
what he
have.
said.
I think Roland said he doesn't have that health. I don't know.
Yeah, it would have
But
just
yeah.
plain dead. Whoa.
Honestly, those rolls, like, fuck them, dude. Fuck those rolls. I don't know why I rolled so low. Luckily, the paralyzing ray, I got out of it at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, you rolled on the right one, right? Like, at the okay. I mean,
Well-
yeah, paralysis sucks, but it's not the same as disintegration.
Well, what hurt us was me rolling absolutely shitty on the Constitution for the purple cloud.
True.
I mean, you weren't the only one by far, so that's
I
not,
wasn't the only one, but
not your fault.
that started it.
I believe we're
Yeah,
all
it was
alive
like-
and, like, mostly unharmed.
Nothing a
Epic.
good
Look at
long
those.
rest won't fix.
There you go. Look at those. Oh my god. 2 and 4. Oh, yeah, no doubt. Mantle of Inspiration.
Mantle of Inspiration has.
I mean, class.
I am very disappointed that because both of my Curse of Strahd groups that I run, each one has a glamour bard in it, and they do not utilize Mantle of Inspiration almost at all. And I'm always like amazed because it's come in handy and like saved our asses a shit ton, or at least I feel that way in
It's
this
core.
campaign.
It's
It
central.
has. I mean, I don't. It has come in handy way more than it has saved us. But
Yeah.
Temporary hit points of.
Well, usually what's helped us is Roland's usually been using it as more of a way to get us to be able to move than really to use the hit points.
It is very versatile. I mean,
the 8 hit points is almost nothing.
I don't know about that. I mean,
they
spread
count
across
for
the whole
me.
party. That's saved us from that many heals.
I know I've a couple of times been like, if I didn't have that 8 temporary hit points, I would have been unconscious like that much sooner. So it's, got for action economy, it kept people up longer, or at least.
Oh yeah, it has definitely saved us from having to use heals as much.
Lately, it's all Brew uses for heals. I think. I don't think he doesn't need heals much.
Well, I think the last few sessions. I mean, you see me. I still have the bonus hit points. That's been me the last few sessions.
Yeah, you're always blue because you never get hit. You just like, who needs an armor class if you just don't get attacked? I'm not saying you have a bad armor class. I'm saying you don't need. Yeah, I'm currently only down.
I guess Xanathar got away with your ring of protection.
Yes.
Oh,
damn it!
I don't know if he got away.
The rubble.
The goldfish definitely got away. I saw the goldfish fly away. I'm pretty sure Xanathar died, but the goldfish got away. I saw it float up.
I think Xanathar lived.
Well, it can't hurt to have a crazy beholder really, angry at you.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
You guys get 4,000 experience.
Grateful to be alive.
Did we ever get experience for last session?
No. Oh yeah, the people that you said you're gonna add up.
Yeah, it's 4,000 for everything. Okay, you guys just head out of the sewers and just sort of dust your hands off, and then you emerge out, and there's just a big sinkhole in the ground as you emerge out of the sewers onto the streets. People start gathering around, and members of the City Watch, they begin to cordon the area off.
Oh.
Is our new friend Staggered up there?
I know.
And
you don't see him. But you imagine that he went to, he didn't he wasn't waiting for you guys. He took them to the courthouse.
And will he be wearing pants?
Or a nearby watch box.
Right.
Will he be wearing pants? Well, probably not. Members of the City Watch start to sort of usher you all away. Careful! There's a sinkhole here. You don't want to walk near that.
It's very dangerous.
Trust in the City Watch. Don't worry, we'll take care of this. Move along, good citizens. Trust in the City Watch. We've got this under control.
I could use a drink.
I feel like dying. I think there's a hole in my chest.
Well, let's all go back to the bar and have a good drink and a good rest.
This is all because of Neverember. He stole all the money for taxes, and they haven't bloody built these sewers properly. Well, I knew it. Don't worry, good citizens. We'll protect you from this sinkhole. Move along.
Thank you ever so much for protecting us. You do a fine job.
Yeah.
Watch your step now. We wouldn't want you falling into that sinkhole. You don't want to know what's down in them sewers. All sorts of nasty things. I heard there's rats as big as me arm.
Oh, by the way, you didn't happen to see a floating fishbowl, did you?
What?
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Are you okay? Did you hit your head on a rock or something?
I think he hit his head on a rock. Come on, we'll take care of you. Nothing a nice pint of ale won't fix.
Do I happen to see Dagger's ring of protection anywhere in the rubble? Looking around.
No. You may have noticed that Xanathar likes to wear rings.
He's wearing it.
I don't know about you, but I could definitely use something stronger than just ale.
Well, regardless, let's head back to the manor.
Okay. You guys dust yourselves off. Head on back to Troll Skull Manor. Just business as usual.
Ghostly Barkeep, if you do not mind, please. Whatever we have is close to just straight alcohol that you can pour me.
Alright, Liff he goes over and pulls out this bottle, and it has this like fancy looking lid. It's sort of shaped like tentacles. And he puts it down on the bar and you read the label. It's called Illithid juice. And like the fancy tentacles are like pourers, and he pours like 4 shots at once.
That looks
Sure.
I
I just drink it. I don't even ask questions.
Right,
Yeah,
nice.
I'm about to die anyways.
You and Pavel take a shot at it, and then you look around, and you see like Squidly and Nat like come up to you. Squidly is like, "Hey, Nox, did you have fun?" And the entire room is just like swirling around and like seeing everything all blurry, and you're just like tripping out. There's like Bruce's face is like looks like a mind flayer, and when Roland talks, like tentacles come out of his eye sockets.
So it's peyote, basically.
Yeah.
I watch all this and I slumpily get it out from the seat and just drag myself upstairs to avoid whatever's going on up here.
I think you need to go to bed.
Right, that's what you think you're doing, Pavel.
Me with your tentacles, madam.
That's what you think you're doing, but really you're over in this tower just like running around in circles going whoa, 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 whoa.
Dear Lord, why do we even have that stuff?
Take off my clothes.
Okay, now you're doing that naked.
Pull a stagger.
Pavel, stop. Children, maybe go to your room for a little while. Uncle Pavel is having a rough go.
Oh, okay.
Why is there so many other things around me?
Alright, you guys just probably still like pumped from that harrowing experience, and you guys are absolutely exhausted. There's some very, very near-death experiences just then, and even you guys only got out on the skin of your teeth, and you didn't see Xanathar die, but his lair is no more, and that's good enough. Everyone take a long rest. Did you guys get to level 10?
No, not even close.
I mean, you can fast forward us to level 10 if you want.
Well, I will not
it?
say no
60?
to being level 10.
I thought you guys were close to leveling.
We
Well,
like
still a
just
way
did
to
mine,
go.
I think.
Okay. For some reason I was thinking 54,000 was the level, but nope.
We got like 10,000 points, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a leap from 9 to 10. Well, you guys take a long rest, and you just probably sleep a little bit easier knowing that you've definitely just put the biggest dent in the Xanathar. Well, you've destroyed the Xanathar guild, and Yang Shun's going to be pleased.
The crappy twin bard won't be.
She's a lousy bard anyway.
Yeah,
In my bed.
Both
I
of
agree.
them.
Alright, you guys come down into the tap room the next morning before you're open and maybe have some breakfast and sit around and might want to discuss what you want to do next.
Well, I don't know about all of you, but I really think that something must be done about the castle hunter. If they are indeed abducting so many people.
Coming down the stairs, Nox just kind of goes, nothing like a near-death experience to get the blood pumping, you know? In all the right places.
Yes.
Roland, I do believe you mentioned that we have at least minor problems with some peoples to take care of today before we venture forth back into the deep depths.
Well, I think it might be more than a minor problem, but yes.
Oh, come on. We just bested a Xanathar.
Well, I wouldn't say that we bested him. I said we escaped with by the skin of our teeth.
I would call that a win in my book.
But,
Yes. Do we know the next steps in points of contact for this?
Well, to be honest, it's been a bit of a blur. I can't really remember. We were interrupted during the middle of that investigation to go do the Xanathar thing, and then that snowballed, and, well, now we're here. But
We also need to go talk to the Yawning Portal, don't we?
I don't think there's anyone there that could give us any more information than we've already got.
No, I meant about your other kid.
Well, I mean, we do need to go get Jinx at some point, yes.
As you guys are talking, you look over at the stage and you just see JB Nevercott with his legs crossed sitting on the stage.
Wait, do we know this person?
JB.
I feel like I know him.
You know who JB is. Met him before.
The guy who owns a boat.
Jarl Axel.
Oh, that's right. That's right, his head of disguise.
Jarl Axel One Ray. And you guys didn't even realize he was there until he sort of clears his throat.
Point my crossbow at him.
Easy, Dagger. I wouldn't do
Whoa,
that.
dagger.
Actually, I want to see how this plays out. I'm curious if she could even hit him.
He just smiles. And Dagger, he just sort of throws his head back. You wouldn't want to do that now, would you? Why? And he hops down off the stage. I'll give you one shot. And we'll make a little wager. If you can hit me, I'll give you this. And he pulls out a ring of protection. And if you fail to strike me, I'll keep it. How does that sound?
Sure. Dad, I'm gonna hit you, but okay. Fine.
Ah, a gambling woman. Right. Give me your best shot now. I'll try not to move.
No.
He just quickly skirts around you, grabs you, disarms you, puts the hand crossbow on the table, dismantles it, unloads it, and steals your coin pouch.
And that was expected.
Parallaxal.
Come now. I was going to give it to you anyway. And then he also just pops your ring of protection in your coin pouch, Dagger.
Don't worry,
I
Dagger.
mean,
Nice.
Same thing
attempt.
happened to me.
he at least does it with style.
That whole adventure was because of that roll.
My, you've made some feisty allies since I last met with you all.
Yeah, we have indeed. We like to keep good company, as they.
I came to thank you. Congratulate you. You have destroyed Xanathar's lair. This is something. A reason to celebrate. Anyone care for a shot of Illithid juice?
No, God, no.
No.
Drew
thank-
wakes up for that. Yeah. He would take some.
Of course you would.
Hey, Axel. Hey, pal. He's a short memory.
No, I won't. I saw what it did to Nox, and though I enjoyed the after effects, I won't be taking them.
Alright, Brew and him, they both kick back a shot of Illithid juice, but doesn't really affect you, Brew. It's just like mouthwash.
Oh, God.
Breakfast of champions.
Good God, Brew. What is your stomach made of?
You notice
I would
JB's
tend to
leather
say it's
armor
dragons.
shines. He's got this fancy hat on. You see he's wearing like magical braces. He's got a magic cloak. Pretty sure his eye patch is magical. He's got like several magic rings on, a very fancy rapier, and like some magic wands and that tucked into his coat. Also, the feather in his hat seems magical as well.
So he's basically peacocking.
Hey, you want to play cards or some of that?
Oh, no, I have some other affairs to take care of. Yes. I couldn't help but overhear you speaking about the Castellantas. Now,
Yes.
I'm going to need you to not do anything about that situation.
And is there a reason?
Oh yes, there is a reason. And that's not really any of your concern. Now, I thank you all for taking down the Xanathar's lair. Poor Null. I'm guessing he didn't make it out. Oh well, perhaps
No.
my Spider Queen will judge him. Yes, I have some personal affairs with the Castellantas, and I need their story to develop a little bit longer and unfold, and I can't have some pesky adventurers putting a stop to that, so if you know what's good for you, you'll leave it alone. If you wish to pry into their matter, well, you'll be seeing me again.
So if we want to see you again, we should do that?
Well, I mean, if I see you again, you're going to be seeing the tip of my rapier, is what I'm saying. Do you understand this?
No,
I mean,
really.
I
That
kind of
doesn't imply-
understand.
It.
There's
Just-
some people missing. We can't just let them remain missing.
Oh, they're already dead. It doesn't matter anymore.
Well, we certainly wouldn't want more to die.
Oh, don't worry about that, my dear. My little spider. Just go back into Undermountain. Know what's good for you. Oh, yes. And you best stay away from Skullport. There is one angry beholder And he is not going to be pleased if he hears you're skulking around Skullport. Why don't you kill some drow or something? She enjoys it, from what I hear. Tips his hat over the dagger.
Well, they brought it upon themselves. I didn't go down there with a vendetta against them. Where I'm from, we don't have a problem with the dark elves.
Well, you see, appearances can be deceiving. Yes. I much prefer the surface myself. It's a lot more wholesome. Less torture and all that, you know. I have forsaken my Spider Queen and my people to make a better life for Bregendarth. But none of you are welcome to join Bregendarth. Don't have what it takes. That's why I'm even telling you this. Now, don't let me catch you skulking around Casalander Villa. You wouldn't want that.
Mm-hmm.
And he just,
Earl Axel, before you go,
Hmm?
I just want to let you know. One day, I want to challenge you again to try and hit you. And maybe even more than that. Maybe into a whole fight.
Oh, I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will, but now is not the time. And
I gotta keep brewing.
it clicks his fingers and this like hole appears in the ground. Toodaloo! He tips his hat and he jumps down to the hole and the hole disappears behind him.
Immediately check the hole, like, you know, I'll use freaking what was it, carpenter to see if there's like a hole, like, you know, a
Make
trapdoor
a
or something like
dexterity save, Pavel.
that. Damn it.
You like reach down like for the hole and it quickly closes and you quickly pull your hand back before it gets severed by the hole.
But I want to like touch around the hole, like see if there's a trapdoor. How he did that.
You feel around on the floorboards and Traverd comes over. Hey, I just got them floorboards replaced. What are you doing trying to pull them up and break them and stuff? And when is this damn oven getting fixed?
I can replace the floorboards.
Well,
Fix an oven.
I didn't spend all this time fixing up this place for you to come break everything. And where were you all? I was worried sick about everyone. You didn't tell me you're going out. Where have you been?
We've been out picking fights with other guild members for no apparent reason other than we are foolish individuals who have a slight death wish and adrenaline junkies.
Oh, well, you've been out killing Xanathar and fight men shooting at her. I've been here worried sick. I cook her all day and the damn oven's broken.
Nox walks up and just like hugs her as she's talking, just like shh.
We really need to get that oven fixed.
It's okay. We do nothing. We know you try your best. We know. We will have someone to fix the oven very soon.
Thank you. You're too good to me.
Yes.
I'll never complain about the oven again. 30 minutes later, you just hear this damn oven!
I'm trying to relax so they can go over to the Cancelanters.
Well, what's our play?
Well, do we care to honor his request, or do we just say, fuck it, and just do as we please.
I don't know. Do you think the 6 of us can take him? 7, including Cass.
You did see him like absolutely destroy Xanathar.
Oh, I'm conflicted. I don't think we can take Jarlaxle, but I'm not okay with people disappearing and then dying either.
Alright, then let us do this. We will put it to a vote. It's that simple. All those in favor of pursuing the Castellanters say aye. All those in favor of venturing back into Undermountain to find our missing orphan say nay.
Hey.
Well, I figure it's better to die doing something that's more gooder.
I mean, Undermountain also has rations. And we need to go find him, too.
And to be fair, I would say that not only that, but at some point there's extraneous Xanathar members down there in Skullport and such that will also need to be taken care of. I say to Undermountain.
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 Roland?
Well,
Nope.
I will go with the greater majority of the group.
You can speak your mind, man. You are a man of words.
Well, as Scamp said, I'm also conflicted. Considering that it's also to do with the Harpers. But I also know that Jarlaxle is a very powerful person to have as an enemy. And we already have enough powerful enemies, to be honest.
I mean, at this point we are collecting them, are we not?
Pretty much.
Gotta catch them all.
Well, if we were to, just as a look at it, if we were to stay and try and find out more the next step with the Castellangers, what would we do?
Well, really, all we need to find is proof. Proof that they're the ones that are. But again, snooping around there will draw Jarlaxle's ire, and I don't want that. Not really. And well, I'm worried about Jenks.
Alright, then let's settle this. Gather our things, prepare any spare rations or supplies we might need, and be off. I think we are, as they say, burning daylight.
I gotta go talk to some people real quick. I'll meet you at the entrance or wherever we're supposed to meet up.
Okay, Babel. Did you need company, or is this something you would like to do solo?
Just gotta go say goodbye to my parents for I don't know how long I'll be down there, and then go meet not Jarlaxle, Jalister. It's been a while. I wonder if I saw work in the Lord's Alliance.
Ah, fair enough. Tell Mom and Dad we say hi.
I will.
You should invite them around sometime.
Yeah. I wanted to meet the second family I kind of grew over here. Definitely.
So I guess
Undermountain and all that sort of stuff. That we
Undermountain.
Alright, so how are you guys going to enter Undermountain?
Oh yeah, we have options.
Well, I would say that we need to enter through the yawning portal. That is where Jang sent him. And that is going to be the most likely place to pick up his trail.
True.
I would agree.
Also gotta avoid level 3 Skullport.
We don't have to avoid it, just not to make a big fuss there.
Well, and we do know we do have access to some of the gateways. We can probably just skip right past, if need be.
Alright, to the yawning portal. Oh, nah, never mind. Nah, don't worry about it.
Okay. The next day, you guys head on over to the Yawning Portal Tavern. You head on down to the tavern, and it's like mid-afternoon. The tavern is hustling and bustling. You swear like Floon was like upstairs before you guys left, and then when you get here, he's like at the bar.
This fucking guy.
Damn, he's fast.
I want to come over to Durnan and just remind him that Floon does not. We do not hold a tab for Floon. He pays his own way.
I know that. Volo has his tap. Can't wait till he gets back here in the thousands.
Oh, Jesus.
Should be back soon, though. And Jalissa stands up. Pavel! Hey! Pavel! Over here! You see him sitting with Savra Belabantra. She's dressed in her City Watch uniform.
I was talking to my old friend, the Warforged, over there.
He's just sitting there inanimate. Doesn't talk. Pavel, you old dog, where have you been? It's been forever since I saw you last.
Yeah, let's just say I was being chased by Xanathar. I went to Undermountain. I was gone for about a month or two, and then finally made it out.
You've been down in Undermountain for this entire time?
Yeah.
My word. Tell me a story. What did you find down there? You were captured?
Yes.
Well?
Was.
Tell me more about this. How did you escape?
Circumstance, really. Mostly luck. For some reason, the Xanathar, as I was trying to make my escape from one of the levels on a boat ferried by a skeletal man. They came and attacked. They killed the driver, and for some reason, shadows came out of him, distracted them. I fell overboard, and miraculously, as I fell overboard, I got swept out into the currents and sea, and got spat somewhere out in the water ward, or the beaches near the water ward over there, and here in Waterdeep.
Tell me. Did you see any mind flayers down there? Shh.
There was one.
Don't talk too loud, and don't think too loud either.
There was one where I heard around where I was being tortured in that area.
I knew it. And what about those little brain dogs? Did you see any of them?
When I was going down there, I killed a couple of them, but not in the area I was when I was captured.
Listen, Pavel. I know that when you first joined Lord's Alliance, I had you watching some shit shovelers. But you've come a long way since then, and I have a much more important mission for you. There has been something that has been using telepathy to contact random people in the city and learn all it can about Waterdeep. The people hear the voice, but they know nothing of its nature. An alien intellect that has reached out to them for information. These telepathic intrusions, word of them has begun to spread throughout the city, and it has gained traction. As more than just a mad rumor, I have been working with Durnan on this case, and Durnan believes that several of his patrons have spoken at length about it. That's why I've narrowed down the source to the Yawning Portal Tavern, and what lies below. I believe the source might be somewhere in Undermountain. And then he leans in real close to you, Pavel. In fact, I think it's a horrific psionic monster, known as an Elder Brain. It may be lurking down in the dungeon, controls all the mind flayers. I don't want to alarm you, or anyone else for that matter. Don't tell a single soul I told you this. I'm only telling you this because I trust you, my boy. You're pure at heart. I want you to find the source of the telepathic contact, learn its intentions, and put a quick and decisive end to it. If those intentions are hostile. Do you understand me, my boy?
Yes. I only have one question.
What?
What is an elder brain?
Well, it's like a big brain and a big pile of brine, and it's in a big glass capsule, and it creates mind flayers. They're like parasites. They grow from tadpoles into mind flayers, and they're all connected by a central hub. It's like some sort of computation device. I know. Extraordinary technology. This brain controls all of the illithid. Maybe planning an attack on Waterdeep. When you're down in Undermountain, look for it, my boy, and end it.
I will, and I'll try not to be so. I'll probably try to be discreet about it, not let it know my
Good.
thoughts, not ask too much around.
You fail this job and you'll be shoveling shit yourself.
What happened? You know what? Yeah, sure. I'll get it
Or
done.
mind flayers. Some people look at him like, oh, I mean, mind players. Have you played that game, Mind Players? Fun. People go back to their drinks.
Thank you, Jalister. I'll make sure to get this done. If you excuse me, I gotta go help out my friend find a missing kid, so I'll take my leave. It's good to meet you again as well, and as well as the fair lady. And bid adieu.
Yes. Good to see you again. You're doing well, my boy.
Hopefully.
And as Dagger, Roland, Brew, and Nox and scamper at the bar here, Floon just starts yelling quite loudly. Oh, it's you guys! Hey! Long time no see. Have you seen Volo anywhere?
I'm just gonna ignore Floon and talk to Durnan.
Volo was looking for a big throne. Did you find it? He just like interrupts you, Roland, by yelling really loudly over you. Did you find the throne? Why not?
Because we just did not find it. I don't know what you want from me. Floon.
When you go down into under the mountain, use your eyes to look for throne. He just passes out on the bar. Does remind you of Volo's quest, however. About this dwarven throne known as the coronal throne. Should be somewhere down in Undermountain. What can I do you for? Durnan says.
A little while ago, there was a child that went into Undermountain. Through yon portal over there.
There's a
Can you
few
tell
of
me
them.
exactly-
Can you describe him?
Few children have went down there.
Oh, yeah. As long as they pay, they can head on down.
Roland is just kind of
With
flabbergasted
adult
that he lets
supervision,
children
of
down there.
course.
Um,
For a little
and
tour.
I'll describe Jenks to him.
Little pudgy Tarami boy, yeah? Yeah, he went down with this lovely old lady. His grandma, I think it was. Haven't seen him back, probably dead.
An old lady, what did she look like?
Well, kind of weird. Face like an old prune. Scraggly hair. Fishnet stockings. Yeah. Not my type. But she seemed nice enough. Sort of walked. One of her eyeballs was sort of bulging and... Anyway, I don't judge. You pay the gold, you can get down into there.
I look over at Roland. This will be a bit of a step, but the large mutated woman that was, helped revive our friend here. I clapped Brew on the shoulder twice. I don't think she could actually walk amongst us up here in disguise, do you?
Dear God, I hope not. Well, shit. And I'm just gonna slap the gold down on the table. We're going down, Denon.
Alright, cool. Good luck. And don't tell
We'll
anyone
see you in
there's
about the
another way
week.
down there. Alright, I'll lower you down. He jumps the bar. All aboard! Down into Undermountain. People start to gather around and
Choo
place
choo.
bets on who will come back and who won't. And down you guys go.
I don't want to go normally. I'm just jumping in using Featherfall.
Okay. We'll wrap it up here and then we'll start off next session with you guys heading back into Undermountain.
Woo!
Thanks,
Alright.
Tara.
Yeah.
I
Right
feel
on.
so Sean above.
I'm still on a high that I didn't die.
I'm a little surprised I didn't die. It's just
That was
Yeah.
so close. Like, you guys had like 2 hit points left.
I
He
had
had
to.
2, I had 4.
Without giving away the DC for the eye ray, how close was I to death?
Oh, if you rolled 1 lower, you would have died. You met the DC.
Oh, okay.
Oh god.
Okay. Yeah. That tracks.
I mean, it's one of those things.
Whew.
They may want to get a little bit stronger before facing beholders.
Someday.
I killed lots of people.
I mean, we didn't mean to face him. We were running away.
Wanted to blow up the door.
You guys all survived
Oh, man.
to tell the tale.
I had to give up on the Castellan stuff because Jarlaxle said no.
Someday we'll beat him. Or someday I'll beat him.
No, we didn't give up on it. We just put a pin in it.
Yeah.
You guys scared of Jarlaxle?
Well, I mean,
No.
considering that he mono'd Xanathar and was beating him, and several of us almost died just running away from Xanathar.
Yeah, I mean, it's more of a healthy respect. We have a healthy respect.
I'm gonna beat him someday. Pavel